abusua eneso da foforo me ma kwaba aba Adom TV dwumadi atuni din kwanhye ensemremu me amiri dwumadi ho chia me edi am yeso nita kotego na me pese me no kan sem kakra bi efa asetenemu onipa bia wasetenemu enioma be enan ne enum na o pese ebewi amawo wapo modne wonyame som wadesua wabusua na empo wawade se enioma we etoyi a osema yi ana wonya neji osa na mawe a wose maye na ade ba ko aya na nse akoye ohaw amadodo ne se awade enkoyi mane enwinwi ena mema no so etwadwasu dondo ene wochina entokwa nanti ade na masa nyama we ba weni amno be pensempensemu ahwe. If it is true that marriages are supposed to last a lifetime, why is it that many people are going through separation and divorce? Yes, I was there for better, for worse. The band is saying, and say, dear, what do you think is the reason for marriages breaking down like melting ice cubes? A dear Nema, our dear Titipansam, as an ice blogger, didn't share Gusu, Ananie. What do you know saying? You see, the real act of marriage takes place in the heart and character of the people involved, and not in the corridors of family gatherings or the church. Our dear, ye dear institution so, ewo enipa aware no suba no akomemu, na nya busuan kanhia, and I saw them. Our dear, timopo ese mofa. It is a choice you make, not on your wedding day, but a choice you make over and over again to reflect in the way you treat yourselves. Se mo fati mo pesa na pane awie na nyumre bia no ate ahye nioma bia bama wani age. Unfortunately, most people go to marriages holding on to so many things that cause a great lot of stress and frustration. Bebre mane mema kwa wade mu anioma ekura won de kwa no bebre ayo how edema ware no. A good marriage is when the two partners are able to stop holding on and letting go of the things that stand in the way of intimacy, passion, and commitment. And you may be aware, you know, you can intimacy, kitahudie, and komodie, yamam in your mouth. And if you say, Onipano, when you begin one afebo, now what two was on the sun, you may be crying, Emma, intimi, and yes, I will. Now, answer the Macquarie, Mamma, can't send me, emfa, and no more cordial. Anoma kode abo bia onyini chepa onya 70 years aswawu na answer no onya 70 years no. You see, the eagle has the longest lifespan among birds, but to reach this age the eagle must take a difficult decision. Onya 40 years oba kote bi poso baby na ordinano fiano afi akwa no onya 40 na no akwa ntimi didi odi abob ban ho saa akose na no betu so that anu tu a obesa atwen biom na no na fifi na watutu ne ntaba ya mane ntu nkosoro bebrebe na gu na afi obetena se almost 30 years in addition to 40 years. Ni aoye take 5 months on the years. The eagle is left with two choices, either to die or to go to the process of change. So obewu, because na no akwa ontimi nedi ntaba no so mo aye do ntimi ntu, so he has to take a decision, say mewu anasa metrase enti on person bewu nti no okohye bipo ba bi ewa chichichichi ohwe onyina ntate ani ho mo bia ni ho na no na bobo ban mu sama ano na wife ho dempo ano no esa nyini ano de tutu ni ntaban enyina afri no ho. The process requires the eagle to have a new break and grow back. After this, live 30 years. To survive and live, we too have to start the process of change in our marriages. Say a bit me a 2 point awadi no. And we go say yes, so ye jamu efinda de kwe. See yes, what they be ye na ewu. Na ye mabanya ni je we mfiefie mu no. And we go say ye jamu. The first one here, give up on your unrealistic expectations. Obi a wo bubra, wo ye adwuma na kware mu, wo ni sade hunu bi. Ade bia wo nya anka bebem. Ukware mu de na eda wani so akosua. Kwadwo, ede na apese ka bem ma wo. bebre ekwa ware mu ewe ndaso o mi kunu beboa me me yire be sei na be mama ho atomi and so do bebe. You see, marriage is not a storehouse to supply your goods and needs. It's about what you put in that you get out. Tini akọ pena ware mu no wo bi ansa na benya ni akọ pena ware mu so de bi shem. There are things you have to give up in your mind, and there are things you have to let go from the box of marriage, and there are things you have to put into your life as a woman or a man. Suben bi ni yebi wo a when da so say o ba de me ware no be say be ma de be say jai send us so no enna eya na edem papa mu ba. Accept that if you want to have love in your marriage, you have to put it there first. So person wodo edwara wade a wona say wodo eye atenka by osuban mu se wo ye de sefata se empo wudi nkomo se onipa no wodwe ne ho ahwe na chi se wode nchiapa na ema na pawe na nwumre na wo se wodo sanso wo pen nkomo ba nkomo da se wona wodi kan sua nkomuhwa na ho kan so sua se wo pen ne gi a se wo na ma enege dokro wo na empo ebia ka ho kani se wo pen kita hodie sonko a se wo kwadro kitadie ho na empo aye. Mame can't say me opotoka se munchirel. Marriage is not for children looking for pampering or for someone looking for a pillow to lay their head or for you to go to switch your insecurities and inadequacies. Awade enye man kwada awo peso be amini o mabe o ma mi su kura me dabi nya wade no no e na wade enye sumi a wode kokoda so adwen wo ho age wo hi asem awade eye adwuma awade eye akwantu awade be ye a gise wayo na adwuma mate nkrofo bebre ya wo ka say but I thought marriage would be like this. Sade na yenka bida. When you hear yourself saying but I thought, that's a clue that you have an unrealistic expectation. Ebi adwen on say awade mu na neje wo. I thought marriage would bring me happiness. Okasa wadada ho. There are many who are struggling in their marriages and have turned their marriage into an idol to supply them with happiness. No way. Obi wa ma awade aye bosoma ma no. Say awade ba ma na neje. Ewi ase we obi ani mo aneje se wankasa. Se wani ba gi a efriwu. Enti okwa awade mu se okopa neje de na ama osemi kru anya de. Wa ho me kru wa antimi amoa me. Me yere no ma mani anye. No spouse is perfect. And no person can be your single source of happiness. Ye we are say nya bofo. Ye nyina sabe na so wo ye ho. Enti opa neje afi me ho a me so me pedu afi wo nti wana de ba ma nyonko. Wo nya wo de na me nya me de na aka bom na afi ayeduhwa na da sra ye ho. Only you can give yourself continuing happiness, and only me can give myself continuing happiness. Se me manage na wanage aye nage. Fanse wa kodwom akoton ade aba. Wa tetemu abre. Ma be cha ho adampa so. Mabre na kru so aba. Me so mabre na motete faako. Mo anni nkita ho bia. Anage ni fi ho. Na mo ba ya wa bre no, enkomo am be die no, be me anage adware mo na efi ho adwo. Awade nkita ho die. Aware eye wodo. Aware eye nkomodie. Wahu intimacy no. Se opɛ kwan bi na empo urewure fie a no oba se wosere. Meme bebe refia na wamuna aso oko ano. Life and marriage is not a war zone. It's a place where we nurture ourselves for happiness and growth. Abrabo ayebo ni aware na enye ntokwa. Abrabo ene aware bebe aye krakra ye ho na yenyi tumpon na yede anyigye etena. Ene dey minim ne woni da so ade kwa aware mu. Mo kwa aware mu so kopa ne je de amasa twatu baabi. Na mom wankasa mo wani nyi na fatra fi ho na wani gye a omienu mu hia mo de anyi adi nkomo akura mo nsam akasa wodo mi hia o mani age na wo so akasa wo so mi hia mani age eno ena bema aware na adi mu aha ena meja wo edin yam yeso se wonim dada ni tekotego na we ye Adom TV nkwanhyemre ena wotie me da ase se wo hwa me nyame enhyira o ebesanhyia.
Ni tekotego yensu yeda se ode womre ene onim de ehye yenkran da enti de wachire ye no Awurade nya ye somoa ne kotena ware na se a ankasa yetumi aye ho adwuma na afoforo nso ahwesua medofo memwache eda sesa no pe woni ye chawadaje ede bi hwe bedwam dwumadie wo Adom TV so no sia no ekwa akobo anesa intime ma mechira Diamond medikase no ebebro ne mum kai se omahene kwabena sante ene afia mankwa tamaklo enso aye krado ene ye wukuada enti wo bedwam so no kasebo no achi no ye de online no de ekoso no ebebro eno so echi agokanse monsam beba wakwam eno so echi sister o maame boatema de ahosepe ebebro no echi efisam beba mpensempensemu enso ebeba enti nonsia aboyedie medofo memwache bedwam kase emre na aso enti mekenkan ede amaw Achimota kwaye da hono mu a beda abonten se aban eton no so afa wo hwe nsase ho nsem so abeyi no se da bi enye saa na asem no etie enchiremu e bata saa asem ho no e wo kase mu a mede ebro na akrachi wono so momu adwuma no bi na oye e na alatafo mienu bi wi ne moto wo de akukuduro ene won de sieni kaso abonten so e na waje na de afei so omahia won kranza e na ebisa IGP ni posifo se wo mo krachi no owo hefa we ebika home making kind ya small smaka crabintam se bedwam kase me de ma mechira Diamond memwache afi me hyase enura ene beye huhu se achimota kwaye no eda honom no aban eton e de amasikafo bi esi adan a efe ewo oman mu enti enwumre na ena so afa wo hwe ensase ene emu sade oraginapo eye nsentrofo nhyiamu echem se dabi kwaye ne de eda ho na mum asansase ne ye wondia abusuako bi a ofre won se owuo ena wo moje won chefa enti aban etwa de ama won
Enton Achimota Forest on fan and sanka Achimota Forest nhihye a waye no mu kire se oba bebo Achimota Forest ho ban mu ne edue nua e wa Achimota Forest ama be kwaye papa ama ye man no ma sebe etimi aye no se ni amanone abrochi etie no na manfo betimi akoho etimi akotena ho adwojo omo ho ye hunua ama no so aboa the broni beka ecological integrity of the capital city na be boa ma nsu ato nkran be boa ma nkran so adwo nti ne krakrakra America ne se se ne ebi mu kana nya ne kore omampanyi Enton Achimota Forest bi mu share that day EI 144 nkwa na betu dwa na EI 154 na omunim se eno momu so se Achimota Forest ye bo ho ban eno de ye mfa ye nsanka ma obi anko ho no omu share that de no share ase ya mfa eno MP eno na me de betu dwa no omampanyi
Krachi ni di ene Hassan Nuru na Kaswa Market enura abonten so awia kete ena wode akukuduro ene Nigeria mrantie mienu bi a wosusu se wo ya kromfo edisi ani krono a wo mo Krachi ne se wono ni moto esi ho no ena ohun se sa nkrofo wahia wo mo awia adwuma a wo ye ene se oye mobile man ni bi ene ode akukuduro kire sa mrantie mienu ya Kaswa abonten so new market enura na ese wani na ese okachire
eno osese ohwe sene ekona onwura fie eno pa efie no ho eno ba renim ito oba ne ma odu ECG ho no ena ni moto ni break it down enti boys na no moto no so o me Nigeria for ena ba akọ oti akire no ode ne sabo ni sisi achi enti odane ne ho no ena sika omu so akoyi na ehye na tare no omdo mo session atem sika ito omu sika no e ho na moto no omko so lucky ena ono so moto ne je so enti aje so no ena ono eji o machi enti ha se ya mu hu ya chi ase no e ho ena boys ne branch no no eti moto no e ben om no bo om no toko mo ena omko heti ada pasa bai ba ko ana on so na ma ho on so moto so e ho ena odinya boys na eho no mudinya boys na echi
Adom kase ene kokora o Kaswa Market Junction Adama Salam ya semi odi na ni kurutwa wisie ehu obi twetwe nkomo no odi to dwase ni nyina no na akoye ne sesini ene wo hye isanse abrantie no ekire wo mo fepa
ECG sare na ibase ana oyo pam se ejulo kuronfo ye be hu no odi ne moto no ko boys too do mu wi aska no agi scar fin se o mo odi ne moto no bo o mu de na omu na traffic wa ase nte cross sa na traffic o mu antimi anjani ana ska no to form na boy no de ska na ye de na o fa we na o tie mu se omu ye akoronfo ana okada boys be ka omu na omu buru omu tu omu ko police station on nti omo wo me saa sana police for ya na omo dina ko police
Omahene a owo Nkranza Traditional Council ene Nana Kwame Bafo toso enan enura Adom Kasiem Adom Badwam ne se krachi ya ne dini Albert Donko a wosusu se aposifo bi akere no afinufia kokunu no Omahene ne kromafo no hia ye se ne be ya enkonkofa hoyo bia emma na enu achi ena Omahene tonkra ede ama IGP se ne krachi no owo hefa
Prosipanyin IGP ene ni mpanyin for regional commander and district commander awo krum ha say the see okrum ha no enye ade papa mrante no wanyo sabe bibi ba say ya emma kromunyo mrante no say prosi for okra omuntimi nkwachi obia na just say prodi jija no prosi for yeso ye nim no prosi for ye nan fofo zio kasa prepa ye no omuni asem bia ampa enso ye say what wa na say desuo bia befa ye de okona so wa mabiem dia emu ogu zio enti e be sere prosi panyini eni aban panyinfo amokrum ase ye sere omo animanim wi ya ampa e ma ne nche
na no si ya pe e na de oda mabunu yi ano na nanya akwa bebi o e de wonum petition ekoto Traditional Council no anim editor dwa se de wonum hwehwa ene se atantene ne ebede di esanse we ni de tosumienu na afempinu ene dunan mu aposifo be kire wonum adamfo saa kobo no ewo post station e ma ne nam so ehwere ne nkwa
yewura omanyina nkasa de na no atum se nkran kro be kono e maburu no nyina so ahwe na nakwa ambafo ye wogidi ye wonimu ye nim so ne mpanfo on betimi aye ayeso ye sere bo se ye be ma sunue aye aduma mpo ye work ase ye be kono enti ne aye ne se ye be ko work peace work aye the petition e ma regional minister ye sere bo se basa bia nsi na dede bia aso nsi se dede bia asunue wa ha no ye be sere ne se president for abedi se aduma no ba bia obewura bia se be bayi badi kura banyi badi na asunue bra kwa saman se de president for ina ba kokra na ba de fofo ba da kono ba fa
Asem yi ba ye no posi adwumakuonum no owon krabata bi a ofra won se Police Professional Standards Bureau na wo mo ahyenhwehwemu ase e de fa abrante Albert Donko yi ho se ne be ya na asem no obedomu asuko na wanya emuaye papa bi e de adan abusua ene Omanhene na sakrata yi DCOP kwasifori e na nensa e hya ase a ebi e na uhu e wo TV ne so e de adanse esa posi fonten na ye e wo sa asem ne ho na emomu no wo mo e bo ho modern se beya enhwehwemu bia esefata na se Albert Donko a posifo akɔkyere no sa ahomache firi ne fie no wo mo susu se we kromfo no se otiase se we firi mu no wo mo de ehomwaye ebedan abusuafo enti aposifo nkrata aba abonten a DCOP kwasifo rinsa hyase no bi no na wuhu ewo o TV ne so no Yemfi enoso enko ensemfufrom na Crocosua Hill sanso eye kwaye ewo Western North Mantam no emu na womo kyerese enipa pii ne nam kwati kwa so ene kwaye no mu nua womo bu kwaye no mu sade womo tu se bia ye fam gudie bi so na ho na omo nam kwa abone so nam ra kwan so na womo efa eba no se enua nkasa nso ewo kwaye nim no so no ebi nam kwati kwa so a bubua na womo ebubu enti kromafo wo Crocosua kyerese sade no wani nye ho
pese me kama obi atene se edua etwato ewu a enipa wo twato nso ebewu eti ye nyina ye mboa se de be ye enua nyina enwu na ye nsie nyina ye nso ye enwu enu nti no Forest Commission ye nkase amanfo illegal no omo se enua nti ye enua bi da bi ye be koso adua na wona etwa ayen famra kwan so no ye sere wo mo yesere wo mo pa ebe ya nka omo meje nteteye omo mbra na ye nkyere ye mo mo kwan akwankyere na omatumi nso aye adwuma no pepepe se de be ya enkosei oman no
eno achi no de ode to asane se June Bosume da Ghana fo ina de yes wonu ma wato ni din se Green Ghana Month no omo aye krado Pass Forestry Commission de obeduedua nua bebre e wo Ghana ha
Forestry Commission ya ye ready se afi Ghana fo ebeboaye amaye dua 20 million shillings President Nado Danko Akufo-Addo say yendua no last year yedua 5 million na ye CD ye target we planted more than 7 million and this year ye papa Nado Danko Akufo-Addo say yendua 20 million meka se Forest Commission ya homboa sanse ye shillings are ready
Well, and some from no Alliance of CSOs working on extractive anti-corruption. Not just the party, you say, and I know you were Ghana ha and I buy we coffee bibi buy yes a Japan royalties. No Ghana for cassette ya in tea etekoda kakra. No and CEOs for each say, and she should move be a woman ye. Any asutrebia will be a you one or dead say, Sir a Japan royal corner, I buy way per se or sack of a view, not 1 month peso.
No one wants welcome to Ramon. What this one? Some of them in an some form. They don't know. The people are not. Say, "Papa, what we have is a Papa Modisi." We don't know what number is special. Or is it this in wrong? I don't know if this is wrong. The son don't want to travel 1 hour for the summer journey. What do you find? The different about one from Ramon.
Noachi Nana Kenya editu dwa ekire afahye na wonum edi no ase editu dwa se sisi wonum apal educational fund be ho ntoma ebeboa ama esukufo a wonum abe na nso wawofo enibie no watimi aso wansene no
yes rahefo won fanche yen we enye CSO for no de nemum we eya afahye biase amanhen bi ede efutosem makroma for se tramon no emwa brabo enti wo mo efa no wonyaifa bedwam kase no ese ne mom bedwam dwumade no egosua eto aso medin de ma metra diamond memoache na afi online no de ekoso ho na edruso na afi de obonkrata no emonsem o man he no kwabena sante ne afia mankwata makro pacho me mamache
ejo so ba
obia ho ye de
yankopon adom
ye da yankopon ase
na me adom na kwabena ni na ni fe sun but ni nyina mu na aye
adechie bia wo de deba
nkenche kwasa ade achi
adentia
ejumwe kwa besim twisi na ayire yo
die nyuma
ebesa aba me no baba bia me hu nyum twisi da zubi bia da me kwasem machiao wo be kofi apadu be ka se me kire ya no pay na de den se o se onyi bat ni fi ho ejo nipa bia no but wo ho but bomodi anafo ni hwe but the man intra I thought them say because but wo ho ade bia wo ye bia no ade na nso you know but se wo anyi na nso na mfiri ho de a ene ye nkoda ke nkoda dia aware nkro tie yera ni te kotegwa o se se awade betimi agina no wo se barrier bi wo ho
okay
barrier no so uyi free ho the cameraman wo hwe manimi ono ho kani ono mpna de bia de wamu na kusu jai unkofa oba de bia da o 100% the camera jai to anamo na wire no entwense opeso e perfect answer ko ye timu kwan de ehu ni de eti no ye nkasa pi buza ko fi abedu one na da nka bonsa ampa ewi ase wo yi enipa nkasa bebre die nyi bat ni frio Machi ado pay.
O
sa. O wi asi de say.
Combination ni gina mo anga.
Oti pupu ni wan wo bi ani a.
O ha
Be da se oti pupu obi di.
Na bad. Man kan say wo ye ho asede.
Na ma ye ho.
Sa.
E pedu do no say. Asam no na pedu ye. I will say kabuti as well kabuti. Eti de wa kan.
De ro kan obi ante.
Ye call line.
O my hey, utu ye for but ho dia. Ene make say adenchi, adeachim.
Adeachi.
Yes.
Adeachi.
E fa ho say wani prunsuo.
Adeachi.
Adeachim.
Eno anu yan kwani.
Ye kwani mu dia na me dey.
Ma fa me ene ye ibede o. Sandra Kapo.
Hey, Miss Akapo. Entity.
Oh, yeah.
Entity. Oh,
Akapo.
Miss Akapo.
I see.
Oh, happy birthday to you.
Happy
Miss
birthday.
Natural girl.
Natural girl. So about be producing ti ebe hu no. Ene so do say mu fa mu ye mu nto o ma no.
Oh, okay.
Na Sandra Akapo de okaduane ho asema no ayeso man hene kwabla sante.
Yes, Sandra.
Yes,
Sandra.
Happy birthday Sandra Akapo nyame sure no nyo okese pa.
24-year-old girl. Ya dana se.
Wa hu ne age ne dada. 24. You. Ene nyo no nko a. Makafu is ene birthday.
Hey, Agbagba. Ori Agbagba.
The future looks good. Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
And the Bim Nation for our party. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bim Nation for our party.
Why the hairstyle now? Why you know? And was styling it fine.
And the stone boy. Unia Stoneboy Junior na edi ni birthday.
Hey, Diamond show on 70 kan already.
Hey, o te makafo ya se ne no bi ono na wedding day kra Stoneboy nyum no to ma na yere. I'm telling you.
Oh yes.
Just say oye Stoneboy bibia o. On say dey krachi tintin your radio hoyi. Ayowa. On said they wono ye shata. On said they wono ye shata no. Sana makafu ye Stoneboy. Intele bim nation for party. Miss Akapo ne makafu happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Tintin pacho me call online on amede adomonline.com and Eshasie Atmota Forest to be revamped into a world-class asset. Land Minister and Ekasasimi Yabo Amane that Adom Kasimu said they wanted to say quiet no ada wache frishia bebre no enye Kufuado apenso and a war babeton inti no wasem.
Inti na say omo ton and omo ton.
Enti say no tie Kasiebo nim dia omo bedua nnua mo mahyimu kena. Now so nsam no foforo mu wanu a press conference na se ne kire say ebusuakuo bi aye from so wu abusua wo mo je omo chefa o sansa asinim a be extension so dia call Atmota school ni
family
enti no say yedua nnua hyemu si etwa bia ma omo kela be hu la show enti enfensi ho na fe brave momo vendor saves the day in robbery attack at Kaswa no so monsem wate ewo Kasiebo yi emom. Politicians are over politicizing public service. Kwabena Japan ne kasa asemwi say politician amanyofo no bibie ni a na emfa amanyosem ho kra na omo de aya amanyosem na aburo so dododo nti owura Kwabena Japan na ekasa asem na we ye nkranhya sem ba ko ekoso ewo Joy Prime ye nuanom dwumadie sebra emefa atena ase na o say I drove taxi in Cape Coast, did several other jobs to support my family. Former teacher ena ekasa asem tie na osia no teacher ni awuraba wa bre pen na no no wa bakosem wa twi taxi nyina pen tie na osia no na ofra duma asia na no ofra afratie susubu ne ho akonta enti eno no no be sanso aye nkranhyesem ede amao Kwabena Japan recount how he was convinced to become NPP secretary enti eno so ya asem a eye nkomodi e call so e wa Asempa FM ti ono so bu na konta enye so fitin ya no be ye eye NPP churchofo na e wo mote ananu bi ansa ne ba ne sa enti wo call Asempa eno so e honsem no eda ho enti me fa Adom online nsi ha afia no Kwabena mpacho the bonkrata no de do so
me da say na Ghanaian time the bonkrata no ne de to so na Chimota de no bo ani mo hanti me nka ho ma me nka nsam foforo mu ye se Ghana migrants ahodo ahoho atukotenafo abakoro mu 476,400 eno eho asem a IOM penifo declare so bi penesesen abo penasumdue penimpuntu a wa bo my Ghana mo kope 16 Ghanaian time the bokrata no nakokan ewo ho
enti afia no ye nanu ya ye bi boda no ana omo fa akwati kwan
ene wenu nye na mo boda ni bi
omo wram dada enso ne ya toto boda mu
we know to say research.
Okay.
One more aye.
I see.
It's even the COVID time and after COVID no.
Okay.
But
almost say ahoho abeka we say Ghana for
yeah amono
okay.
It's Ghanaian time the bokrata na dia wono de buy pay 1611 no national security for na Ghana need this year bia kokko say ayi for tourists if we and omo nya tourists omo ye terrorists bambofo me petri no nipa bonefo no omo target Ghana omo peye de yewu ti ye very careful left money na ho enumre baby a wonam ne nye save money na ho ufie uhwe umpomam no obi twam koba de bia ka bi pack money na ho omo se womo ehwe ye bambo mu no yanso individuals no yanhwe na ye bambo ehu ehia ye eno adom kase amute wo ye nkase ahodo no mu anopenso mamchira de maye nkranza youth wo mu food eno akokoro no kowe shishika kobes sa wo police station enimu ho fi se wo mu nua ba ko awanya 28 years aye be fa na homachi free ni fie ne be pem sa brace wo wu so otiase yente hwe no wo mu dwen hu ba bia enye ye Ghanaian times the bokrata ne dia wono so anopai oba mane eno.
Okay, so all the papers say Achimota Forest was Yebeji Brenda Edisanko, but the finder say state society failing children and was and they find that the Democrats are there, but the Herald say elite conspiracy cited in 361-acre Chimota land grab. 3 claimants emerged, but the Kufuado opt for Mahama era petition instead of court judgment. In Fonya Dam saying Samuel Abujinapo, era Alaji Collins Dauda, Mike Hammer, Samuel Aferi Date, and late Ni Kinkadona on Omufoni Eda. PC appeal for he endorses Baumia to lead MPP in 2024.
Daily Guide, any Mamin Casam for friend run the idea and Kumubianusu here. He said, yeah, headlines. Central for Assetinamono. Ah, yeah. And penny 400 Momoye, Information Minister, Utumi a boye, and I might be Ministry baby or met me a boye. One information for now. Information bit imagine. Omumwana, a more dinner. Na adwuma wura no mo nso nyame boa mo na bibia ekoso yie so abra no brano no na mo tototo adwuma efo no wonso akatua mu efi se ebi mo akatua no nyame ani mu ni the whole year kura no okay ka bo mu a as say obi edia waje no boso me. Okay, so if you quickly yanko bono is Rexec Penmo or no say regional minister the nyam for Akwasi Edujan the nyam for Gumon apom to say. Well, MC Ahreno, the young folk was here doing January, Homanus, good morning. Upon to say, okay, so a few Homanus, Bonus in Africa. And Manuel, yes, I said, the be American and Central for you and be about what as a one with the Nagra. Central Jumano, because a more Jumai for a big diano in Quayesa, maybe Anya, but a big diano, Yana no edre. Tiestre. One also mo kebi ma ye no ye come di enti one na also mo so kan ye de no ma ye se be ya penifo so betie no asopam ye niam na ne board de enti ama affect adwumawura no mo so mo ntime nye o masade a penifo mo gu niam mu na ye fourth estate of the realm no umi feel e wo ya setene mu hu se training no da ne kam no boy minister bi ho no ko ye interview hu say yes nya se training obenam fom ama ne pop ne na hu nyina true say ya umi enhwe na central adwuma na nkoye se ye bibia koye a wo se bibia betumi aye fine but say common de no a wo se obi share na funu mu ma no okeka de ni kwa ye be sa baso Rexec Penmu wo Bono East Yera Jan good morning apom to say
madam how are you?
Well and Kranzan common army atonsa afro anopay so far akosi say
so far, by the grace of God, things are getting to normal.
How?
Yesterday there were some disturbances. We had a lot of problems. But
yeah, John, Mimi Brunio. You guys intimate wadaro mesro baby ade namre de e bia joy from meeting up wadaro
na ansem bebre ho na problems e wo fem but Jankopon daroma e tumi resolve me man bebre asihye say and omutumi da ya Jankopon Adom adeachi.
So as we speak now enkranza mebunu ni nananom atiase se bibia nkoboko na ihwemu ni ebe ko hare so ana
yeah say nananom ne mebunu no atiase se ma ihwehwe na yehu ni entra omode hye no wahwe ne kwa.
But personally utie account utie post for account utie busia for account utie mebunu na account Rexec Penmu I know for sure you are bothered. Edia na abetimi aye or wahoden kakra okutanim said this issue will really be resolved and all parties to this issue will be very okay.
Yeah. You know the imagine that na yefikin senya etia yefa bedua
Mr. Mosamfre minister because minister can say either say assistant and say the casa yentini me person because say and pay on encouraging. I don't know what's happening because yenti the casa ni the minister sabre be because so why you hono more interest no yambra back
no any penny for me casa nkransa man nkra nko the whole country will be a watch it will be a I national issue. Na ebe resti ebe mano adedi ni se. Ibi to me aye investigation no in a way a manner ubi abenyan hontiase. Na aye transparent na nokra no adedi.
Na Rexek payimu unipo
ukransa man na nanom ehwehwea no.
So as we speak now, only a post for any din koma and then it's na nkomo na omdi mu aye ba na se ye jema guo ye gusu ye nhwemu die ni bi na mode bay.
Or say investigation like this no and ye and then china aya eteki emre. Na even though eteki emre communication is very good. As these things are going on and say it to me ma information say ye drew her ye drew her well say it to me sa information in that communication no Emma mebunu ne say no sebe ebi ankasa niema yesi enrano nka ansi
enti which of the narratives na enfanya adwuma say ye share ho ana post for fa na anajo ana okoe ana wamba biem ana say ye share no you say oye kromfo ana yakobo nitu ana yakunu ana de hye no ona ye de ne konkran no ye du ye no na wawu ne na koto mo which of the narratives never nya adwuma Rexek panyimu de never nya adwuma.
Oh, that is where the inconsistencies lie. Entina say Rexek what ye say investigation on the bachelor what happened enra Rexek yeshia information ayenyai and say from the police local police report to Rexek information ayenyai and say the guy was brought to the police station at 3 a.m. 3:30 he was taken out and that is all what they know about him. And that's the only information that we have. We don't have anything more than that or less.
So the worry therefore is that 3:30 no taken to where and why never found
no. Yes, police for that information.
Oh no, it's becoming Fachami, Honorable Minister and Rexek Fachami is becoming a joke now because police station is just a normal place. It's a place of records. So clearly, if somebody is in the custody of the Ghana Police Service, not 3:30, police before releasing the armor and the Pekufu the Ghana Police Service, Bono East, catch Ghana phone in as of the time of release, 3:30 a.m. They didn't know who they released to.
And the discussion Rexek had with the Nananom and the youth and the information and say there is a counter-terrorist unit that this guy was released to. So here in Brown East and then the police in Brown East, that is the information that we have.
Well, I'll not fault you, but you should be very worried because
I'm very worried.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is what you want to hear, but forgive me because me so me free honum bi ti basa apart from say me free me Ghana ni a edi hutu nipa do so. You know, okay, can post for statement now. Ensem bebre and I also want some okay even with the information that you have. Ensem bebre. Nti matters of this sort, discussing it on this because in classroom, honestly speaking, the reasons that they are assigning, we need to know a lot of things than the reasons that the police is giving, and then.
So the only thing, the only thing that will unearth all this thing is when there is an investigation into it. Speedy up.
Well, Ghana, who be paying? That's why we are bothered, because you have investigation. Yes. Then the next time investigation, and once about 7 years, now so or choir saba who are fan and their friend what did baby. People should be held responsible. Rexa Kankasa, as a Mujim, because the police station is in Bunu East. It's not outside your jurisdiction. So information to this nature is a move from Mayakwana. The police should be on top of this one. Make up Nasantia Frebushia El Techiman. Because police station, Adia Chiama maybe. This one is going to take Ghana another 10 years to get to this point. I beg to differ. Mr. Minister, because I might go into other areas that might affect maybe your person and your administration. Thank you for your time as Rexec boss. Onyami admire Ebekasa at an appropriate time. These matters, yeah, chumukwa.
Obi this year na free. Yeah, investigate sir. And now machine obi kofa obi ba. Eh, sanses we no. Yeah, we want to cover. Mo bi anya na ntam investigation bo e chedodo.
Obi baba na to form sir.
Obi ba brand here kama. Anya say yibi amako ni fie no makofa no. It's a dear man.
But sometimes the police, why?
Oh, Mommy, and tell Mamma may a dear Sabusukre. Obeditio, yo, I didn't know to do my kind. That's it. I am very far away from you. Especially on my media training and in the choir or choir, Musu Wonko, no training statement. Then over to yes and about oh, and yes, and yet in the choir, you mean your number headquarters. Are they?
Your chili papa, it will travel sales. What for what? Oh, yes, no more book cross and titium.
Oh, Debbie.
The false impression. This country, Ghana, is becoming something else.
Serious, a hard dream.
Dear Canana, the Odi Hong Kong, and Tienya Mopo, a war cratch and was some limudia, now DCOP, Papa. The other crater by but I buy upon a necessary dear female. I see for henty. Crater no dear, a year tiber, said the Mukano investigation. This time no, ye fancy her not to say, the course no. Yen wo atweyem sesi ano ye ntimi mopo wasem nim se ye de nakosie anase wawu enti yen hwe na ye wa atweyem ne mo esasem no pabusu amede si ha afei agokanse mo nsem ene de so a eba wakwam nti ye de empense mu no esimede de ma metra diamond memo ache.
Yep.
Sunday ba Adom TV so Adom TV so bedwendwumedie so dia wo kansi ho sempa ensa ka ani so etoa enkoma eye bedwendwumedie no so etime de bae no na hye no so mam semedin de Enoch Kwasi Wolanyo Wallace agudie catch ba ko pe the only nomenclature of the professor's degree in sports the Alregna Wallace the nation's presenter and Messin Kunya Econo Quantum coordinates Maudo and Sakana Penso e Ghana Gudim Ejao na Jeffas Health Limited the Jeffas do tashon na THD Jeffas do no memanum emansonom bacteria infections bi on sakin bia bo modenda se obedu ani be kire herbal shops and pharmaceutical shops ni namu on sabetia ka Jeffas na boa e mapo modon sem etia kwenti candidates white fit na so di po na chiwa mansan ka Jeffas do betia boa e maniama etia tutu ye dia mawo. One expert, I've always told you that betting is better than Sakawa. Bet the hintasima were changed so trying before, and I didn't before trying to come up here didn't come outside Manum, and intimate Sabu Sunday Japadi says Kauko, a dying 8 minutes Saint Jalbetia Coton says, I say, cry, you bet me a coton, not there be gusso, we're trying to be food, no 8 minutes said in Befunemum, bet with money that you can afford to lose. Sika Sebenado, editor school fees, editor light bill, editor Dan can yem fan trabet, yes, I was beating she. Open bet they are still a one expert, Madama, woman Abuama intense or high incident to Mukin. Ubia ebone danso sanso ana meka for sedimo gel and roll-on and so the amount a patcho the ultimate pain reliever but more than that some sabitia cancer gel be say o massage a waist pains and say a uni pain and afin so call back pain no e betia ye fio na boa e maniama etia tutu the amount for ni chire mu e wa shaman main station sabitia kamum na afin so kwado ni chire mu tema so a on sabitia aka sedimo gel and roll-on omo ana etechira Badwam na penso yɛde nkoma hodo ensaka ewa wokansi mu no etimi ejao obetia first sedimo gel and rumor from paying4 ewa 0208986731 0208986731 na onem paying4 ntwenkomo a journey of 1,000 kilometers begins the very first step penshase emfa kanama na otwi mu otimi sampa ahotonya ma isanse amanfo beka yie pa tima womo edini Ashanti Gold Football Club in Talas they akensi between sampem so na 34th week fixture na sa akensi no empemfo susu se eketase ni dream ene prohibit between sampem ama disciplinary committee of the Ghana Football Association womo ekotran sanse miso na otwi mu ana omode aten no etwen sambe tudwa na hwese na nema esi ekoso no dia na se kromu nwoya yemfa degree enya hwe ura Herbert Kojo Amponsa Mensa eden komo kakra twen sa ba ede afa as good ene Talas nkomo etwen sampem gidie pa se ketase ni dream bi ekoso ewasa kesi a etimeto dwanim.
Right. What is wrong is wrong. Betting, match fixing, match manipulation is wrong. And I think if you're found guilty, there has to be a process that is quick, is decisive, is effective, and is strong. I think the recommendations of what I've heard today from the GFA's disciplinary committee are critical if I start back to front. It recommends that they are given more teeth, more power. I totally agree. We have to shorten that time period between people being found guilty, being given a fair chance to defend themselves, and quick action taken. Yes, we still have to look and see what happens if you issue massive bans to team owners, to executives, to players. Do they have any incentives still to play? What happens to the remaining fixtures? These are very real issues. But the fact is the image of the game is sacrosanct. It's fundamental. Administrators have a duty, as do politicians have a duty in many ways. The funding of the game is critical. Sport, football, is big business. How do you attract money to the sport? How do you fill the stadiums again? It's about credibility. It's about image. And people have waited a long time to see what action is there going to be and what action would be taken. I think the release today goes a long way in showing the direction in which Ghana is going. The fact that FIFA have been copied, the fact that the judgment has been transparent and is so clear, sends out a message. Maybe, and I would hope, I don't know, that the administrators of the game and the powers that be recognize that football is big business, and big business will not follow anything that taints its image, and betting and gambling certainly does. I feel sorry in many ways for those who may have been dragged in unwittingly, but for those who did not even want to pitch up when they were called by the disciplinary committee, they were lucky to get off for 24 months. I think at the top end, there are huge fines and bans. I'm not going to dispute those. That's not my job. That's the disciplinary committees. But the fact that it has come out today is a positive. There are many things wrong with our game. But today we need to take our hats off and say well done to the disciplinary committee, to the FA, to Kurt and his boys, and hope that the other cases that are outstanding will be seen through a lot quicker than this one has taken, and we'll continue with that transparency. There must be a deterrent. It's no good we on the outside hearing that, oh, club owners are involved, or FA members are involved, or even politicians are involved. It does not help, because the same thing we hear, money hears, big business hears, companies here at the same time. And we need to find a way to expunge this completely from our game so that we can start to grow the domestic game. We need a domestic game to go back to the points where stadiums are full and the interest was even bigger than for the EPL. It happened once upon a time. We need to get back there again. And I think as we clean up the image and we show that our governing bodies and the powers that be are serious about cleaning up our image, then it'll take us a long way back to being able to go back to capital, to private business, to money, and to the supporters who are the most important groups of people, and show them that we're serious. What you're watching is real. It's not staged. No peculiar penalties or own goals. No 5-0, 7-0, 6-0. No things that simply defy understanding in many ways. There can be bad games. I get that. But let us move quickly and fast away from this point. That global world of which I'm in, which once saw in the gentleman's game of cricket, superstars being banned because of gambling rings in Asia. They say they are Turkish rings, the Asian rings, who are all betting and gambling off the Ghanaian soccer scene. Let's kick it out. Let's get rid of it. Let this be the first stage. And FA, the executives, the members, the people who vote, let's give these committees greater power so that we can criminalize those who are involved in this. We can get quicker action taken at the same time, and hopefully with other things being done.
Intino Herbert Kwadwan Ponsa Mensa former Kumasi Asante Kotoko chairman eni ohwe na chiri kwan dia Roy before akache anodi ne nkwe anodi ne nkomo etua san badia for discipline committee of the Ghana Football Association Vedita na no adamu de to fam na eni Ashanti Gold Football Club ni Interlife Football Club ye pion ede ko division 2 mene o ka say de Ashanti Gold Football Club 14 mo sem ede agun krata so ede akoja appellate committee no so mo hwe mu bio na nkomo e ba ne nya nika nti lawyer kwakwa ya ne penfo etia committee afam ho a ye hwe nim senyame adoma appeals committee no enso ebesa ne hye foforo atimi asaba etwa ni chirima na 50 referees and catch them young policy Ghana Football Association from paying for the buy say ebefan kwalankuma child abuse na san kwala etian santetium o referee mu no san hye so kono ebi etian santo febio a omugide pastor no so betian samboa e ma niama etian koye dia ma referee e okroma referee manager ni dini Alex Cotti e de nkomo kakra eja e de afasa catch them young policy a omoye e de ma referees kwalankuma
project we started about 2 years ago, where we embarked on the Catch Them Young project, where we were recruiting boys and girls from the schools. And last year we started with a tournament under the sponsorship of KGL, and you saw some of the referees, young boys and girls who came to officiate in that tournament. As a continuation project, we felt that it was very necessary that after that long period, we bring them back again to see what they have done after leaving the tournament. And so the FA and the referee department decided to bring the 30 referees who officiated in that tournament, and then we increased the number by 20 to make the number 50. And so currently we have 50 of them in camp, which we have dubbed as a preparation training for the next tournament later this year. Now the course started on Monday. We started with the arrivals, and then in the evening we started with the amendments. Yesterday we continued with the amendments, and we then did the loss of the game in the morning. Then in the afternoon we did some practical refereeing with the new concept of the gates. Okay, so we introduced them to the new concept, that is the gates, and that is what we did yesterday as practical exercises. This morning we started again with some loss of the game. We continue with position and reading, and then we did the loss of the game as well, law 11, which has to do with offside. Then we did a quiz also on law 11. After teaching them, we did a quiz on them. Performance wise, of course, it was very good. We had people having about 8/10, and we think that is good. I mean, the list was 5/10, which is a pass mark. So this afternoon, you see at the background, they are now going into practical refereeing, where we want to assess them doing a game for about 10-15 minutes each, and then we assess them through that. Then we know which areas that we can fit them, either as a referee or as an assistant referee. So that is the exercise that we have embarked on as the FA, and the FA is giving us all the support. Remember, the slogan is bringing back the love, and we believe that in bringing back the love, we need to go to the grassroots. We need to develop the referees from the grassroots to get them to the top level of refereeing.
Wrestling and Yama Esitia, there's a referees manager for the Ghana Football Association, Alex Cote, and Alternate Council, and Kwalam Kuma Sebenya Domlin from a brand new Mapanta, Mushambain, and Mackenzie Shasti and Sabana Vieno, and a knee, one more TTB, which did pass a bit and my Ghana Goodian so Etienne Tumpon. The Black Maidens of Ghana, National Under 17 female team, no, now almost so Ash and Nimsen Yamiatoma, one more a bit mini Morocco for their Kensi Bakwetian Pem, so if you had 3 p.m. May 20th, 2022, our Accra Sports Stadium, Under 17 Women's World Cup Air Qualifiers, no, and also Abidua, one more Asian so between Sabuano, now almost 2-legged affairs, so between Saturday 10 times, so Edema FIFA Air Women's Under 17 World Cup, and Yamiatoma. India ton ana afi yebetimi ede ne etiansa kire wona afedi akensi kese ne etiansa kopem so na coach Baba Nuhu ana egusukita National Under 17 the Black Maidens of Ghana my way na odne komoja ede afasa World Cup qualifiers wo so airboy.
We have stepped up our preparation because we have cleared Senegal, we have cleared Guinea, and Morocco is the last header that we have to clear before we qualify for World Cup. And definitely, I know getting to this level is not an easy thing. And so once Morocco is here, we are not taking the match lightly because we know how it takes to get to this level. And so definitely, we are not happy so much because we are here, but we have to work hard because they have also worked hard before getting to this level. And so definitely after clearing Guinea, the next 2 days we didn't come to rest. We took ourselves to the seaside. I'm talking about the beach to work on our strengths and then our speed, because watching them I know they have 1 or 2 problems in certain areas that we needed to work on. But then too, as Africans or West Africans as it is, we needed to work on our strength so that whatever it is, if we are equal in terms of technique, definitely we have to use the physique and the speed to outrun them. And that is basically what we have been doing since our start of preparation towards that match. The Moroccans, we've seen them. We played with them in our first international game at the Accra Sports Stadium. And so definitely we are working hard to see, like I mentioned, we know the areas that they lack, and so we are trying to do our best to exploit those areas. And so basically, I know them, I know a little about them, and so that is what we are here working on to see that, especially when the day comes, we'll be able to exploit those areas that we think is their weakness. But on our strength as well, definitely, match in, match out, the players are improving, and so it tells us that we are on course. And so basically, we are not giving up. I'm encouraging everybody to try her best, to give out her best, because the way we are training them, anybody at all you put in anywhere, the person will be able to perform. And so definitely.
The head coach for the Black Maidens of Ghana National Under 17 female team, no, Baba Nuhu, BN, and our tenant council didn't come 18 said, and someone yet perturbed about the qualifiers at Domini Morocco for my share more pain. I'm Yadoma on the food form. I'm a Ghana etinia kwakonim. After training and fanchile mu ewo Accra House of Food for Kachia. Yes, we assume say Obi Benyawa na efiade na enra ebepem enanopedie. Western nema Asia Coast na House of Food players no utim sampa omapomodon sem na enya kra. Yes, ade huhu bia abo House of Food players no bro bese 15 players ana nei omokoda sabia na so no na dwode sum de mpemfo chese bebre na ya san discharge omo san de omani etua san chire fie na House of Food kanei nkom no bibia ni Gold Stars na de akensi ne betua san pem so sa akensi ne beba so na semba so no Kwame Parado kasama for panyi otintim ne nsem edikoja Ghana Football Association na reply bia mind House of Food so se nyame atoma se na city bia no one players ne betua ginem na oma konkodenden against bibia ni Gold Stars.
Our supporters that if nothing changes, if no update comes, say the game has been pushed to another date, the game will be played. So we will need all of our supporters there to continue to cheer the team on. So collectively, we'll continue to move on.
But why will you want to risk? Once our players are doing 7 years now, we are near Shawaba Kasana Moya in Tiana.
Wale, are we the ones risking? We are not the organizers of the competition. So the only meaningful thing that we have to do is to go to the organizer of the competition and make a plea and hope that the plea will work. And that's exactly what we have done. So we are waiting patiently.
Enti Accra as a folk asamafo panyin Kwame Oparado na tene kan so de ne nkomo 8 years atudwa no na nasmo Kenya say ohwe mu ne sinema esi ekoso no dia omo egu so expect competitions organizers ne say ene ebiom de nkrafo betua san babatom de omo Accra do say nyame adoma omo ne bibia ni Gold Stars no omo betumi esen ginam na omo akonkodenden e wo sa kan sidim afie kuma Ghana Premier League week 29 matches awodwa eno so ebetua san to fem no ana eno so etua san ba no okwani echirema na say week 29 ene ukwada midweek matches awodwa ebetua san ba so no hye no so ma me say Lagos City beton san dia frɛ Edins Football Club Aduana Stars ne Lemina Sharks be hye akan House of Folk phobia never say die ahyedu ketekana no nyankontomrante no womne Gold Stars ne dia kense ne ebetua san boss Real Tamale United beton san frɛ Bechem United na Febrekum Chelsea ene Media Sporting Club Nzimakaza won siminuanum wafa ene Accra Lions nkranjata ana ebehia na fe Kumasi Kemfire Large Gusa say inshallah nyame tumiti ebeye womne 11 wonders ne behia sia kana fe Karela United Eloy Amandi na chief executive officer honom na nimfo womone Great Olympics oligbogbo oli mashi oli nkonsonkonso oli Pioto oli Juluju oli Rosalenda oli Acapulco Bay oli Kunkumbagia oli Adom TV nyame adoma womo age nem de pa bibia betwema na esa Ashanti Gold Football Club abwakese womne Kumasi Asante Krokonso ede bepem so yawoda nanso nkra na HSM police form panyimfo a womo ewo eye oboase adansemane ne hye so no womasem mo kan se sa kensi nkempia hye da fofo esanse supporters no wohwese no mkoku apa na wanhwa na ne ebepie mo sa kensi no ankoye ani kantiwei GPL Ghana Premier League with 29 matches outdoor no so between SPM no and they want so 18 Senjao 1xbet. I've always told you that betting is better than sakawa bet there utwane befu na dini befu utwane kuma bia udini kuma sa no manu maniti misel se busua de japade bi sa asisika ukọ na hempase abetia fa akoton fani na kuguso na twane befu na dini befu no betia boa emaniama etia kwedi ama na mum bet with money that you can afford to lose sika se benyado editua danka editua light bill editua hospital bill ye fe ntwa bet na mum open bet there 1xbet o madama woman etechira bo medicine shares so kwetua bro Jeffers Health Limited Jeffers Eduyaba memanom emasonom sewada bomodiada say infections bia osaka bia osaka Jeffers Edubia and also ebetia boa Sedimo gel and roll-on woman so say the ultimate pain relieving gel and a medium one dance dia ma bomodiada on setimi kebia no so betia samboa say usisi anase ukotudwe wachi ana edwan wa on setimi ka Sedimo gel and roll-on woman so ebetia samboa pa for ni chiremu e wo pharmaceutical shops awodo nyinamu okọ e Ashaman main station one sabetia kemna fe so temade enye na ohokra obetia friend 020-898-6731 na one Sedimo gel and roll-on and for so etian san twenkomo o madama wom na bo miskadwe treme na no pen so ye dia wo kensi hu sempan saka 8 mejao within the Enoch Kwasi Wolanyo Wallace agudi catch back pen na gina of course evidence based presentation 8 mejao the act of being a good guest is to now to say goodbye.
Papa so go social Adom TV Badwam dwumadie no na hosepe na sister o de abreye mamboatma na producer extra o Sandra Kapu ene na wodanti show ni nyina ye ne dia eden so osaye see you a oda Akapo's food ano no de we are sorted e be di peche like that ti Sandra nyami shira o nyame nya okese na onya okese pa na oma unu botaye ho oma nkwatenti ne du botaye ho de opese wo achieve wo memu no ana wiase asase so no rade ma wo ahoden eni nyansa ne nimdie na fa du sa botaye no ho ya me hiraw enye hono nko anso na edi birthday no Samuel Agbagba honorable Agbagba Makafui ene eye ne birthday ti Makafui the future looks good ampa Yami shiraw na ne wumfi a wadie no on triple ne ma ahoɔden mu nyansam mo ahoɔden da fa ye wadwuma no mo mienu nyina mo ye very hard working people ti nyame shira mo no ma mo adwuma mu emranfa so ye do mo papa nyame shira mo te no ye birthday wish a ye de ma wo mo boba Kofi Ampadu e be se me boni din ono ne director 1 ene nya ne birthday so atiase iti Kofi me chia wa no pay onso ya de pa Nyami Shrao. On show bia producers and directors Nyami Shrao Presla. Nyame Shrao one yinso Nana Kwame dache hene. Nana ya ohu okay dache hene. Nyamisha team ni na Thomas and me boy and girl mumudini mitrim musumaya de Nyamisha mo na me na boafo ya se papa pa St Andrew Senior High School se sabro guso ahwehwe school pa de ama oba St Andrew Senior High School and na me come for the amount your ba time bi a wo hwe me sabre na wo school pa de oba akwa St Andrews Senior High School yemfa no nko ho ye boarding wo ho ye day so it is all person do oba no kodi and now person wo de no to boarding house so a St Andrew Senior High School Sebra no mo beje no DPS roofing sheet so eno ne nchance ya di good dan so wo pesa wo dan no gina brane a nsuo beton from wom empa okope DPS for nchance ni bi na faguso ena empa so nza ne nchance ni bo abahu na fade there be unya DPS for de no a emfade papa madam so nwuno Kel Kits toothpaste so eno an ye di twi esen eno obi send message say ene de wan kan che say ye ntwi esen Meka say nwumre bi atwitwi esen some abo ho sant me hu say muhua nti the first say okra o send message say na man kai no mi say eringi wo tim ti mestro anopa odidi anopa otwitwi esen nwumre no atwitwi esen na didi wie bi anso awe so be wo hye wonu udi nsuo ohohoro wonu mu ahye agu na yiyi particles bi a wo simafri so yes I dey practice ya wonne kaka bi any problem o sinde bia no gina so kiren ti nkura ne start omo mon starting twitwi omo se anopa ene anwumre eboa wo mo pa bra the Kel Kits toothpaste twitwi na kidi mini syrup nso eye nkura dia akura oso woni die akura ni die a wona o esu hunu sa su emfa hwema ese so system ni mu ayedene nti akura ni su tuatua waso no ahwa na de abufuo wa hwa ko bono ayi Deuteronomy abono de mu otro ti onya kidi mini ni bi no nomu a woto ano from mommy e come de no nti Mr. Abatan enya worry too much yenkope kidi mini syrup ni bi enom na emwa enkwada no Piwak healthcare for yedo omo se papa wo mo 3p garlic mixture garlic no ti garlic no wie na ye odin a ma no omo juice ni bi nene de ayi Piwak for no akasa wa ha ti ene ye no bedi nkomo pa me do asese no matutu omo na mu aba ha wa wani tria no pe ye hye nkomo ase wo anopa nkranza brantie asase yeso nya 27 afa yeso wanya 28 Albert Donko ene so wa free mu so okohi o I don't even know obi antumi ehunu ye be say ye nhwe de ekoso fi se no a koba hyehye bi kokọ so police station ni mu no ne ade no penso te se ne resec boss regional minister kasa wohu be bi ekosie mayenko koforo ho na fe ye nhunu be bi a ensem no efiri ko ano pe wote ye nkan ye mo ache dase
afia me joso
ye dase papa pase se nkranza ete sei sesie
afia me no kasa die fiti bese no nanya machine eba be sisa be die tututo anapotifo tututo ne de bibia abra se hwe krumu a school for asia omuko school ama asia omo biebie omo shops ka asia eye adwuma nembum potifo dompa na tabi amno fasai omo wo nkranza kodie mu wo hwe police bases akodo makomako enum na potifo e bia ba nkranza na ani nyina eye potifo ahyemuma na wo hwe water cannon de ya crowd no ehia bibria nsuo ka na ya na nsuohie wom no eno nso omode ba kon aba na ka ta hodo de bibri na won kranza anopai ya potifo na sha ase aye parade akwanya edida dan kranza krobia ni mu de free baby ti se setsiman baby ti se mampon eni adwira kwa akofa baby a eko enkwanza north busunya pano te fe kwan atempon ahodo a ewura enkwanza krobia no mu die nyina potifo up to pampin ya beka se barrier ewo so na potifo ahodo bebre ene uhwe krom a obehia potifo be se num na omonam krom enum na omonam krom omokoba omono bia bi nkomo etu bobo mo bia sada me frega no so ya ekita omonam uhwe bi mu a efe omo ye special train police omo ko do maka e do maba ya omo so omo dress ni ye different kwa omo atade e hye omo atuntum na omo de net bi akata omu tiri so abekata omu anim kata omo kon ho nyina e hand gloves tuntum bi na na omo nam portfolio ye hu media obia nso ahyehyɛ no pa tube mata so na ebi san kura no o hye ne chest na osan so ahye jacket a say bulletproof no ɛno nso ahyehyɛ omo na bi mo so ha na badge bo machi omo nyina enenam nkranza emonten so ye ni pa ni bi so omo say ehu abaye papa san say ɛno ye ɛno ano ni mre be se no numpa mu ba etititu nkwa gira mu nkwa 1 hour non stop ya portfolio no full warning shots ahodo saa na manten so to abo portfolio no to warning shots na manten so to abo ewo nkwanza mountain so mo tese die achi enra ba be si media ya de omu adwiri omu yie papa sanse na omu nua na wawuo no na wo sise omu pese omu ti bi free portfolio no ho enti portfolio no ba na o say omu be ka picture omu na ni tu fofo e no mbeto de ya kini se nipa wana itu aka omu sabe amino ka say ni me meet nkwanza Central Hospital ho na mate say nipa dodo na ya eni tu aka omu a bi afiri mu amudo o ma ba begu nkwanza Central Hospital me hwe say me administrator no so ebedin komano wa ma specific figure nipa dodo a hello apia
aha me pesa meti ho ni ye wo si tututuo na ekoso ni ti ebi mu afiri mu
nipa mu afiri mu dan so na dodo na so etu aka omu a omo prepare
dabe na si ye na homachi ya na dabe no
fiti eno etu no owo chance chance be say no num ba no num pa mu ba ya be si anaje no nkron de na posifo no wukruma de say omo fakrum na nipa so wukrum ye pa na te tututuo no de omo to se de be ya nipa no bitumi free krum na omo akọ nti enumu na tuo na kan nipa no bisa sabe am no ka say ni hospital for de me tene say nipa no de buru ntia na tu aka omo a ebi mu nso afiri na dodo a omo afiri mu de nsankan na mum buru ntia achi ekọ de tu aka omo ya de omo wo Central Hospital ekọ be se nkonumpo na say tu aka omo ya de omo wo Central Hospital bi afiri na number afiri mu no ene wa sabre na adwena omo san de bi mu so san be kan ho nti yaba ene Central Hospital Authority no adin koma administrator na say ye man mmere kakra na onfa nipa dodo a sabre omo ho aka ene de afiri mu no ode baba betu ye ni sabre de na chese uba nkranza de ekoso ewo nkranza ene ne mountain so ene no afia
koye fonsi hana we ni de kire aye maye pa sempense mu bre no na se wanya figures afiri mu ene wona epra na wanya administrator nso a ye be fro na afa ye ne wadi hu nkomo ye da se papa nyame hwe so a bibia ento ye da se Christian ofori kuma ya mane boni bunu na wode sankra yi breye wo nkranza de ekoso wo ho no etututu nti no bi mokra ye afiri mu ama bi so anya prekuro no na ye se ano edin enti no update ni nyina no ye de be bro no pay ma menchiachia me nananom ahodo wo mo doso yi papa na me nana yi nanatiwa ai dwaben asante dwaben na nanatiwa wo sabre mi ye sure pass wa je dwa wo hemete nana no pay me chiawo na me gidi ye se yi Priscilla ana akua wo o salad bi ni tea bi no ni ade ma de hwe level tina na didi yie ma mwate na de ya one day ye behia na fe ye di nkomo ni yie me da se bebre se ogu so hwe ye onkra ni nyina nso me de mo na me hwe me na adwo apena man onya ni kura no hwe onhwe to bia woni me na adwo apena ma bia ka kire se ne ba fia ne nana me se me chia no na me na akohia nya me che ma fe mu me de me wani nkokora me pom asem keke nti wo mu nyina me chia wo mampadu echia wo mu ye papa nyamo anke bia yenu ba bia yedri nyame hyiramo baako na mame nkonsoma heba hoi na Dr. Mankwapam waba be comments last week here di nkomo ene ye ba beto aso obi send me message say nko obenya nsoma heba number na mesrɛ mo ani die mu a so omo kosa na obebusa mo Facebook a ya na menya ti mesrɛ mo monhwɛ sabre contact no wo screen na se na wo de twerɛto ho sɛ ne kura na ehia wa twerɛto ho one day ebe hia mo ye ne sama me amani beje pa medase Dr. Mankwano pa ye mo akwaba
wo ma fefe
na bibia bokɔ de ye dase ye o nyame adom na papa ho ye
papa de se de nyame adom Ghana fo nyina bompa ye dize ho ye pa
ho ye ye de nyame ase me kan ya me kan ho asem obi busa contact obi busa se na nsoma heba no omo ye hwanya me ehunu nsoma heba na fe de di kan a wotie nso hunu
yo bi no abaye da wase nsoma heba clinic ye asoye bi a nyina papa apostle Dr. Engineer Kojosafo ebie a wode ayaresa sonko e de abawi ase ohwe a enipa numadura numa ye de sayare na ya papa transe no enye brebia na o se nipa numaduro eduro nom no wo nsusunsu aso bebre de ma evia didi kura na wo nsusunsu aso bebre de ma nipadua no te papa de eduro sonko aba wodi dware ana so dugu ho na etwe yade no akotra nipadua no de de aba abonte Stefia wo ba enwanwa sa edura wo de ka honam na akọ honam dua mu awura akase ma akọfa yade aba ebi nsinda na menimbre bi besie nkofo bi de bi ba wo do na asiba na akọ yi ne man kakra kakra bi na nsuo na ni ada wo di entesa wo do wani hunu ade no se firi nipadua no ma eba eti enwanwa sister via me nkanya yade bia wo yade bia wo nipadua mu bia yade no kọ edro no kọ ekọfa yade ndi ba
okay
so we na ya ba ya bodo ma wiase nyina hu ade asonko papa edi aba wiase odo man Ghana odo Africa nyina nti so ya African star no ode aba se we di Ghana man me di so mfaso no obia kwa yade ya we president we hwan yade beto a adwendwene nyina se enti we ya de sasonko ode aba na yade ba boso baako so obo no leukemia ya cancer in blood udware ya betwene nyina be kokora trite emmabiem sa woto ase sciatica ya ba ya manfo hu ba bia fa udware ya betwene nyina ato agu emmabiem bibi na aye wo nsa na agu woduru menopause a wedi mu hyehyew udware ya na ko obo no tiade severe pa edro no betwene nyina ba na edro no we no hu sefiri hu ba na so wo kwantrim asampa last week kan no ko sen ko samro wo ko kunya nyina because we ti mu dia ne kwazan ka department wiase na nyame do ne penti BBC a na wo yi ni pastor ko na ode aba so hwe screen ne so a enema no a eba ne nyina wo ni padua no ma eba hwe de da so ye obi a ewo no mo we ye twifiri
na egu form
we nyina ye obi a ya twe ne de
ade de anu wonten
so wo ba wo nte acha wo ba na se fe obewie na omo ha o te bibia furu mu so obi anya stroke a ye betwea ko be nipa no obesora nante so diabetes de beba wo pressure de beba bibia be show mu osisi o ya o ka se mo yo bibia wo nipadua mu bia de beba abonte nti we na
so ba
bedware and also processing o ba je card we a obekọ doctor wa ka wansa wache no wo se obi wa so oba ese ma akola be kwa yarebo na duro na ese yarebo tenkum yarebo a yarebo de ka da duro kwa na etrofo edo ba che ose na kokodware ye ko twinsu so na ya ba mu wi na ya ma odura kan na
we de mi ntwo no na no yi obi se abusa se na de wo nko na ye be dware mutime fa me ye nkodware wo
ye first no ye betumi aye process kakra ye be oba no oba machine de begu na da bi kwa na wonni eto obi wona so here say ye ba fie de bibia begu kan mu aba ya ma no
aba me anka sa mintime nje nko fie nko
da bi
okay
so wo pose ba che ye ba be kire kire so de besi ayaya mo
na se nipa no so
fa se nipa no so ba ne trance na so office be ye beto kire kire na kwa na de ama no kofie na onu anso akwa ye na ba ye so aye wo emma wo ho ye wo mema ho emma ko no ba na mema ko be ma ye mo be ma na oba so ye ma oba sanete eti yade bia ya boyfriend nipa ya ka friend nipa de wo hwe we ya ne bo hwe ne mata no bo na nimu we nya wo nimu wo da wo sa we mesi ni chemical ne instrument akọ nimu no etweba no obubukura right but it was sorry wonante no bo obakọ ba afro mo no ato wa no wo dware we no so na no refi se okura pama bozo mo to abo aje say tie papa apostle ko yesa go do man wo do ya ba wi se maju obia nkwa
na de ese mo ba me ne mo kwa
mama brother hwe na be hwe ade na wo to be sra wo say anya yade na wo yade na wo say wonya sika bo so di sika che because Ghana here onim de no adwena wo de bo bra no Ghana here say wo de onim de tete nkura no enti bra na di na betwe na wotuma trase acha na yade bo say na wo so dware safia stroke de wonya bi da ko so be wu sa de mo wonya stroke no nya kaka bo no nya na ye twe
Okay.
It is a oba bodam and fanu ko transfer fie. Fanu bra, oba wa bodam. So oba was sickle cell near drew. But I had a because of Adom ma ye wo ho drew. Oba ko lab na sickle cell no e wo so sickle cell but they dey na biem. Ahansanete. So obu anu try plessy fa ne bra wo dware na etwere ne ba mama na free wo dware mo sa mama na ipie ba sister obu abewi nde na emmoa kra wo emmoa to the moa wo busase moa no free e ba ne mo busase nipa no honam no entokro na free wa efemu ba no ehwo na sa ya de nya ye kotwe efre na me class nka se nipa ensem bu na ye nko pirate de ne mfadro ne ko kyere kase de dia ne de ka honam dua we ene komu de busase ahaba no tumi wo mpa na me de mama na chichire wo bia we nya minipa na betima akọmande we na eda na papa no hu se edua we enua makoma enua makoma ene ha mani aka mo 17 ene hom ye hye ene ba ko ye be don to ko esiso ene edu na ya no na wo ye mo ya akosa no na ho ato wa ni papa ye dosie na de fa wo ye mo ya ko fe edu obi ene ma no so mo problem wo wase no mo ko ahunu oba na wo na wo ya ma no unye na ya kama obu ana na ho keka na ya atiko
ne nkate no
atiko udware ya na aba libido na beba sisi ama wabo na se obo kwa na ho kwa so dware ya bosa amoa ya kito nse dro no ye adwuma bebre
obo ya teko
obo na ni woni ya ya do obo abedwa ne hwe ade bo dwa ade chewo woni atwa nkyene ayi ade na enti body ni de adro ne fa ba bia kwa kodu mo were na no ba kakaja edware ya ko ekọ ona cholesterol wo ma ebetwe ba wo pressure de baba for diabetes just mentia dronase me and papa de share me say me na me da kekran me say me na me da ni nyina no me na me panyin wo but me anka no ade no mentia se because oh che wo mu ade say ade bi o but wo de kan ho pe na penetrate ko body no na ko fa ba wo akoma yare okoye obedware o so wa na akoma no bopu na wire to bopu na wa afi na akwa no suro de wo ye no ojai afi na akoma ni nyina off ni nyina akọ etinfo akoma yare ni ntrafie
me director em say ene oso no mboko
ne de bedere bako ene ye kwotwe ama wajja ba ma kwa no wi boja say last gina na wo say wo je mafite wo de free eti we na ye nyina sister fia papa apostle for there ba ye bodo me bi bodo gura me wi ase nyina ehunu anya ya because aban ne mboka wa yare ho ye coronavirus ba ye hwe ka aban ye bo na papa de wo ya ba ya de bi wo nipadua mu bia edron control ekọ yare ba sana de na wo didi so ahwe wo didi ye na man say sese wo duane so e be sese wo didi obu a watwe awie de but na duane na kofa bai na say sese no na we no efri won kura abre mu besi ne aduane a wadie ni yade nso so bi aba won bia eduro betumi de ni nyina ba ma we wo be we wo so we de na so wa we kokko so we de ko wi aye hu wa say fe sana etie
shoma heba nti we de adanse na ni contact no wase ho enti mesro na wa fato ho se nne na maka kire enya next time we be here wo mo ti branches wo
masa bobo na masa
na no de obasa bobo so
branches no ye wo bi wo kaswa de hona central region east region greater Accra obi aba do ba lamte masalache wa osi wa na oba obo se sete se kwa dada apostle Messi hospital ankasa eto aso miensa enche bia ye shift ni akọ na oba kuma so ye won carry afere those who are busa instrument ba na doctor man kwa na so ko bechem so a won so ye won na numbers a ye didi dwene na me dey pa cho ye nya adwuma homeda ya na ya bre kwa so na kwase na so start 12 o'clock na numbers ye didi dwene 0546 73 5522 0546 73 5522 0244 I'm say o hwe evidence kwa be ho 928026 and 0543516516 0551752224 and so my back end yeah moya de na enu nkire say yentimi nsa
okay
sanity
Dr. Manko apam yemfa hu si ha yeda se enim say da se ne nkwa hoden wo ha mbesa ba
beto aso
ya besa ya say aka be 2 minutes bi o ho nti sa fa dwagum
eti sana etie eti we no ya besre obi a emfa ya de nkwa transfer fie ya Saudi Arabia ko transfer fee na bo se sofu yi bo nsuo ne adad ha adwene na ye bo mpa nya bibia na empa yetimi o empa de huhuma de ye empa bo na yade de ye hunamu de ye duro na o sa wo pe
nti wo ye duro na bo
mpa ye no bo o de yade ko transfer fee da ko ye sofu sa sofu no sabe wo yade ko obanu aduro no wo hwe enti bransuma he bag ni ye nito we na ma onu aduro enko no ko obi wa nu aduro we wo mu be no aduro ye adwuma anya adwuma to why did obi oba onyare o adura ono na yede sa wo twiwie pe o ma na hwe bozo ko no ano and you so wo be dasa obo no ntim na obi o be dasa hwe ma bi ba yo dware no 30,000 and you did 25 ni je ni na wi sa so obi and obi dware to na sa obi dware ten na sa or die at about 12 o'clock away no or sorry adachi or sorry 5 o'clock na no mkra ka so sa ya did 25 about the ya travel it's na enkran ketwa no odidi no ada bo bibia ni mu tozes bia ni mu enti body na de ne ho to be dasa o be bed open no nti anu asa sanity enti nipa ya twe wi a wedi ni madwo efiri wo no wedi ni badwo a obeda de ope bia obetimi aye ya de aye o ya de ya
ya da se ya bom pa ya da se ne be se hia na dum ye ne enti Dr. Manko Apam Nstroma Herbal Clinic ene ni wom di nkomo no mo adro no ye nton wo pharmacy ne herbal shops eyo ukọ ye dware ewia ne am oduro ne bi ti mo bia na ada why ma yemfa ne de ne si afoforo nso wo ho me kwaba Yada CBM yasamu akwa be ya Adom TV Badwam na uguso ehwe no happy birthday enko emma Prophet Samuel Nana Amwaten Prophet Samuel Nana Amwaten head pastor Blessed Hand of God Ministries International tema committee 5 ene prophets ne birthday tinyame hraw na menyo kese no nkoso na ngosra no nya kese wo so na faje dehie so tina se Sandro Akapone Makafui mo birthday ne die mo ne prophet ne didi a bibia ye sorted mpa ye honhum mo ye strong ti happy birthday nkoma obi ene wudu birthday bia na na die otitire ni no akasa tutu ne na mu aba ha de bia na mesia na make piwak health care ene 3p garlic mixture na sama kan mfa so ene panina ba ono na ye ono na da nyame so no da ye ode se duru ne ba nti question ni nyina na ye de be ma no ha Dr. Prince Nelson Mototi udini yam dedodo na eno echeze
mototi ni ye beka na se bia edua wo kwan ho ene nkwa na gie
ayo sa aibe on udini na nchase wo mo ya da se papa yaka my brief about Piwak healthcare ya na ye LPM so no ye ka 3p garlic mixture no ho asem ma ye hwe Piwak natural healthcare
yo sister Femi da se anope ma mencha ahwefo a ehwe yan ba Adom TV so Piwak se de wo kan ye no ye ne dwuma ko ba ko a ye wo Ghana ha yakofa abibidura yamfa nkeja na yanwa yembuta ye pa no se ye betimi aboama enipa biara no moja etimi asane ye ewo nipadua no emu
okay Engineer say Piwak you know 3p no ya no an
yeah 3p garlic mixture na ye hui ye dura one of the best organic drugs again enya edo ya no yamfa nsuo so anye south ase obi bi na de nsuo na ewo to yi mu a ewo so sa no ye vitamins ye ka vitamin C ahodo a ebo ma nipadua no ebi pe eno na ya twetwe free ndubra no mu fruit no mu eni nnua hini no ena ye de yesa adoi nti sa adoi ya ye hu oto no nsio back eno nti na adwuma ye no etimi ebo adwuma sa ho Ghana hasa
wow 3p
garlic mixture
na say 3p no ye de p miensam keka bo ma aye we
yeah o hwe 3p na p ni gina ho ma power sauti ya se na ye wo nnuane no ahodo miense bi a ebo papa yentimi nyi alison ai free garlic mu nyedai entimi mfem yentimi nyi lemonade free lemon ni lime mu nso nyedai entimi enfrem okogino jori free ginger ni na sefo no yentimi enyi mfrem ma nyedai enyi ye wo nnuane no ahodo pia eka ho a ama 3p garlic mixture no eya sonko e wo Ghana ha
ene me enhwe mfa so dia e wo 3p garlic mixture so no mu a dia na ye wo e wo nipadua mo
yo wo hwe 3p garlic mixture Ghana bibidura yam fankija na yanwa edure se unum bi na ko nipadua mu a enipa didi enipa home enipa nom ye didi a ye home a ye nom de eye den a efim beden ebe ko nipadua no emu enu nti na ye kofa edura wonum no na eboa ama mogya timi asane ye aboa ma wakoma no mogya timi akoye won se de bia no yakoma no e de mogya be 2000 gallons ene de mani pedua no se akoma no entimi amfa mogya ankwa e de ohaw ye den eba eno ne nam so a enipa bebre na konya yare ye fa no mogya bro so hypertension no ene ha nipa pi empo ama bebre na yare a ye fa no stroke enti 3p no se wonuma eboa ma mogya ne den esane na ekoso eboa ma enipa immune system ha nankasa no enhance ho ama noma etimi koye papa obi se maposo mekotodwe all because of say inflammation there then abani pedua antioxidant any immuninu ahodo awo 3p mu no ebeboa wo ama wontine mu a etwetwe wotina se wabre wo ha woda sa obi se madam konso madam mensa so mensa ne menan ayetituti mentimi mpagya mensa mentimi mpagya menan edu ba bi kura na o sciatic nerve no pressure kra dem eba so 3p garlic mixture beboa wo ama mogya na dem etimi asane yie ama woni pedua na etimi akonkan se wo betimi akwaba ama busua ehun okunu ehun eyire ematimi ehun wa na ehun behia se mogya ekoso woni pedua no bibi biara ebekoyi ama eno ntina Ghana for the first time ebibini akofa ebibidura yamfa nkeja na yanwa na eboa ama yapom dimpa eden ekoso obi bisa sa dog na 3p garlic mixture ya mudi abayi ye na ye wo esichiyare nso emu mfaso bempa na yebetimi anya 3p garlic mixture esanse nwaninu ewo mu no ebo esanse bia na o pancreas na say produce insulin ma na regulate wadua no ede ema na bia na enkoye sama wudi aklen tozavi fufuo mutu esa wonya energy efisa no manu mu but wudi wuntimi enya eba na waje so to agum 3p garlic mixture ebe hanse wo system no ama sanu wan nyina eden etimi akoyi enu ntina sa do yaye ede ama abusia nyina se efie bia se ye betimi anya sa do pai na etimi aboy obi waso se mintimi na ma possible hunam nyina odakete so a wontimi da je se nani sam so sama de achen 3p ebeboa ebe relaxo na se toxins no waste ni eyi free ho a etimi abo sometimes wo bete ye say ye twen bibi efi ni paduan waste efin ade ye ka nyina se enipa ye didi chemicals eko efin eko na aka ebrese yenya enu a ebetimi akọ mogya no intini no mu eho na ohaw no kase ne den ewo na 3p ya design say ebetimi ama efin extra dia efe no cholesterol no say woni peduani mu a moma apomden panya den enkoso 3p no beboa ayi sa no ma nyina ma mogya den etimi asane na mema bebre wo hompo a na ye pese ye hia mema duro ye wie ye no na obi kote so na wakoka so sauti ase say ye nya duro a ma akoma no wo liver wo kidney ahode no na eboa ama mogya etimi se bemba betimi ya adwuma ye a na etwase mogya den esane ye ewo nipaduam enti ye ya no saade a ebeboa ama ahode a enipa ehia no yensa etimi aka ama bibi biara etimi awie peye ma so busomeso a oba de ebraye ena ye de hwasa wo ba ye no ewie peye e de mawo na 3p garlic mixture mumfa so ema enya adanse ewo adupan hu ewo Ghana ha de ema enya adupan mumfa so eboa ema se busomeso na wo busumi akonto ne enkoyi a 3p garlic mixture anyone that so na edui ye kan resource enya de ye kan keke na mum de ema resource ama wetimi ahu se wapom de no etimi ewie peye ama oba
wow enti said way apart from piwak no ehi fa biem ne benya no
wo hwe ye no peye a ukọ pharmacy herbal shops nyina na across Ghana no obenya edope bi yesre Ghana fo nyina no say ukọtọ 3p garlic mixture mesraw se hwese ewo eto a ebo ni ti ekọkọ 3p no daso se obi nya dem emfa bibi bọ nya dem enhyesa yes eda eye label na ebo so ebo to an so hu se 3p no ewo so aha ni box no so be hu se 3p no eden ewo so eno ya de ba ko odi be hye no so obi wo ho a se pokwa yes yo ye ni 3p ho na ye wo garlic adofufo bia eni piwak for de na ye pe ye piwak for na ye sre Ghana fo nyina uti sika ko twaduru a uwie a edo na abo kidney ho ban abo liver ho ban na yaresa na wo pere won satimi aka enti wo kọ na nya 3p me pato twem kọ pe 3p na ahonto enya wo de a
no ese nkofo bi ahase
yes o ma hase enti wo kọ to me pato ma woni nda ho ye papa se 3p ebia na obisa se
contact no
yes
contact no wase
yeah contact no e waso enti your numbers na yedi dwuma no aya 0248 9288 24 0248 9288 24 and now say 020 100 another 0021 020 100 another 0021
pepepe
ebia na obi say 3p ebenya bi wonfa across Ghana say dem mekan ya no ebia wo nkran ha dia Kofi Sam Kingswalk Tinata obenya bi
like dodo na
opesa woto no ebia na wo ho Abet Sam wo sunya na mepacho cap heba ho maso na Green Light Pharmacy ebia na wuti okumase Dani heba Misty Colinac na Chris K wo takrade ya mepacho AA Mensa obenya 3p wo ho na wo Cape Coast wo busi ho a obenya 3p bebia wo hwe bia no wo fra yan piwak for ye beje wo so na 3p garlic mixture Ghana bibidra yan fankeja na yanwa
apemfo timi no
me pacho debi
okay
apemfo
na me hu ade ne se opemfo
debi opemfo enkan 3p ho so te ase
na me boa na wo fa ho fa wo ba
yes na wetimi nya sa do pay bi na etimi abo ama moja no etimi awie papa
yeda se papa panti Dr. Prince Nelson Mototi na ofri piwak healthcare ne dia ena one ye abedi enkomo ha na brama kwan ne enkomodie no ye de asie medofo pa akobots I beat medase papa se o hye wo pe beat papa ahwene mane nkasa ma wo e de ato sisi ana wonan no wonsa akobots ai na wakope bi mata de papa na me jacket we de _garment gh medase papa panana se wama enem ho ayefe obi asem ho ayefe medase papa enti me kono manhene kwabna asante ato asom pense mu no na wode eno aba medawo ba Kofi Ampedu ase Priscilla Anaman Sandra Kapo ne da chehene Thomas ene Ike ene PR obi amedamo ase me ko manhene kwabna asante eto aso
Say sa to adwumadi no to ano say mamenka say ha Badwam on Adom TV multi TV so nti efri sa bra pem say no nkono bo anesa no mamenka say bidin komo man no nkomo ebre bema ese onya akwanya na utimi ne yedi nkita wakama na bibia timi dim na ewie peyo well unim nkomo da da ebedi sa nkomo ne bi ye won so refi ye be kaka de nso refi unya akwanya na so wakae ni nyina na bo ma man chichire no etimi dimu na ewie peyo prekope ufra afo a mare fi de ahafo pledge me upeja on sasa me omanhene kwabna sante me na de atraso Alexibor me Alice Kopi me Yakubu Chipsa me eye Kofi Osei don't know from Rapti me eye Infum me Jarvis Pepra na o de first to aso sa me achizwa hima papa bi me eye duchmu amonsa ohima papa bi it we are hafunia foundation under the able leadership of George Boachi, our regional minister, ably supported by a wisdom port eye Alhaji Collins Dauda and afi eye potential president for the region and for Ghana Eric Opoku and make out say one bonechi dom ye wo yera eye bano wo honum ye wo yera eye ye kan say Bobi deputy minister sports and Dr. Benjamin and so ewo honum and onu nyina kesi ani oba ba ko da entem the almighty Frida Prempe also on kesi ani a ye dey afumpuntu ne kanko supported by nananom any mebunti to bibia ko kama inti share so be a proud Ahafonian and be a proud Ghanaian. The moment you become a proud Ahafonian, say you're also proud of your motherland Ghana. Into the core values of the Ghanaian patriotism and love. A lot of ingredients goes into it. Into when you are patriotic towards my Ghana, and no be birowa unye, and say birowa unka, sika birowa unwia. At the form so ubejai, ubejuni Ghana ubebe. So do maya and how do bi kwana. Oh yeah, dear Tiana account. Into bribia no ujuni hoyi. So these are the core values. There are other values, but these are the most important ones. Understanding who you are as a Ghanaian, being patriotic, and loving Ghana. Being proud of Ghana. It's very, very important. Inti sharing so pay for Atanasi and sir Yera Kamaldin Atanasi and Yera Akwana Kwanza Teria and so at Atanasi. Yemi be Mamema just 3 minutes of our time. Assembly and Dawa Koma Subia quickly Unimenka. Just 3 minutes. Minute me and sape. Now fe back to studio now fe Eddie and comma ewonom 0302 211701 equals 4 0302 211701 equals 4 and some how do I cost you my they won't tear say they won't tear say they will for just 3 minutes unya kwanya is appreciated but when you kwanya na dia another day will also come because in pay for transfer be din command sir 0302 211701 equals 4 and 0302 and 1 equals 4 in termina yentimi nkasa and kranza common so no menim say why crowd when the HA because you are kwa see eduam it's not far away from you if we don't rectify lapses are teacher up pose for some more kanim na ya hwe na ya ensure a professional healthy police institution na ya ma go by service with integrity na ya nya careful enyina no one day yete hwa na afia ko fansem bibiri e dia breye minu ya ma cha pom ti sen
bacho enye ya areme ya mekasa
areme ya ko unsem so medase
me bacho asem e dama kuma so pa me pese me ka in fact your waste management system no I will say you started free school mo
okay
especially with a basic level
okay
you go to certain schools they will almost disposing waste cry very bad
okay
say you better in the next 15-20 years you proper waste management system and you started with your schools
yeah
I think that's the most important and I police force also there I think we should reorientate them
okay so thank you so much no mama you know waste management opposed for so juma is into abem yenko 90 nyanso 90 as well catch hello ampofo machine apom ti say
it's ampofo na kasa fejira
okay ajra boko
boko
all right you
boko
you
ajra boko boni
yeah
master minister kwanza biasie na yefre said the action kwanza no ombeto omboase ama bibia boko
okay
na cha omu ye na edida ye wo dai ya de bisu ala de kan nti the best is for no me approach for no omu ye ma asumdimra na no so de omu ye no omu pese asumdimra ba omu tese bia no abasabasa fiye na enam so ma etuku aka obi ama na wu no omu nya isa na ma no ndesa enam so ma ta ewu no ekodo so a e asumdimra.
Okay, so you're the Franklin baby. Franklin, mendase for your time. Franklin, what you saying? Oh, nyame adom boko, we are namle kwaso.
O man me ka se free boasi.
O ka se free?
Oboasi.
Yes. Gekrum. Etio.
O man in fact, matrasi ya my Ghana ma hu so my way. You go school, but nobody is educated.
You go to school. Is you be anywhere or you educated?
But from the president to the last person, you educated. Because so many course were educated people be any course. There's nobody, even the whole world, can be well educated that the course of my gun must be a bit more happen that. How? The police voting for family, your ordinary or one about just your and we just watch it like this and let people go scot-free. On back to Korea, in Penyufu, almost a school degree. No money. Who find the word of the meaning of education, educated person, and then on my mind. They are well educated. But for me, Mahusa Ghana will be uneducated. We just go to school. Thank you very much.
I see. And yeah, I mean, over 2 months. Anyway, me that's it. I'm going to my friend, my friend, say, yes, in Penfatna say, but my boss here, become a boss. Era Abdullah Abu. Ne hoken Awudu. Yaya Abu sa. Ampedu nye divisiano. Abdullah Awudu. Ne hokeni. Sarah Awudu. Sema chumbu asina meka. Oba so no kama. Udi wa woda. nti ma wa woda pa na ye ni adanse bibi because nano da na ye ba no ye hu de course ofie se ye kasa pia ahwene pankasa nti Mrs. de be from Mrs. Abu happy birthday ye jiri se enwumre ana awie ampadu ebesuma ni pa mo ma ba fie se de wen de bi ada no na wa fe se obehwe akire ede amai kama a beggar with a choice mepe garfoto ana tilapia nti wape mene shata ayini bia aka ho ye kwedi shata kwa ba yeah well be so shall me very shata ho unya member of the society am so there's no shata when you're not part of the club Honorable Aquinas, former Central Regional Minister, Machi,
Yunia,
Bibia, come on.
Abraham Mitrana Musumi,
Central Region,
Central Region, everywhere. The same pledge. I mean,
yeah, I see, it's good.
Oh, good initiative.
Yeah,
I mean, because say in Krunkun,
exactly.
It will.
Yeah, you have a responsibility.
Thank you. You know, but for national.
Yeah.
Because again, Kakraban in the Bokokes. So I think it's a good thing for the
Afonians. I'm a proud Afonian. Central Jiboko.
Nyamiadum.
Bibia so kama. Most send your makama. Momo forest you have motowana.
Yeah, forest, but forest. You know, the only thing I in there and town, but galamsey na with muma.
Momo forest galamsey the womb.
Yeah.
Oh, but somebody say we don't buy galamsey na from Kakrewana.
Oh, master, galamsey na okodro, master, because share.
Hey. Oh. Put the another topic, but galamsey na guzu koso.
Now one of catch the galamsey we jai.
Illegal mining na yeka.
Master, galamsey or illegal mining. You see, maybe they are putting what action at terrible for our friend.
By a former regional minister, don't say Kosu because minister we have a stop no.
Yeah, wanna
Abuja.
Oh, master. Now don't you travel?
I do.
Recently, Muko a yibi or village or Dunkwane watch.
Yeah,
oh, master, Chichiwe or Chichiwe or Sevadi.
And
master, on the road, I mean, from Dunkwa to that place, master, and the Galamsey site, I won't be brave. But the only thing in there, say Galamsey would jay pet. You see it manifesting in the water that way. Have you seen?
Shouldn't there still
no, but there, say soon still or the man or children there, then there's still something going on. As I say, if for Pranodra, it's the same.
So it's noise. You solve a problem.
Oh, master, the Galamsey there was there. Now they are doing what they call community
mining.
But community mining, guidelines, the guys are not using the guidelines to work. They are even because one work it a license, I try more community mining license. Into what the impunity master. Look, we need to.
But there are guidelines. You all do the guidelines.
Master, there are guidelines. So or you're legal, fine. But guidelines no, but illegal. Oh yeah. But maybe a way from on ye. Look, master, you just take your time and just travel around.
Once you said this,
no. Pocho, just take your time and travel around and see the Galamsey who say like totally. Look, I can say that they are trying to fight it, but the community I don't think that they took their time to really select the people that look. We have boys who have equipment, proper equipment, but most of the partisan,
as in party for now, and their beneficiaries.
Thank you. So they do work here with impunity, master. I mean, you are just
bringing a subject matter out
master.
Together.
You just send your people down there.
Is Galamsey still in that ecosystem? But maybe I will be as old Dunkwa so. And he found so maybe two illegal miners and make many mistake. You are Ghana na mo mutumi so mo nya adwuma no. But ujiri say illegal mining is still on. Just like the former minister for Central Region is saying, still there are places where with impunity. There's a money more jet. Omuguso Mutu say. Unimbisa 0302 211 701 Just mention the area Eguso Ayekoso. Na ehwe nyeso be boat team na aka because we ya follow up ho. In Germany say that even though we follow up on this matter, former Central Regional Minister and former Member of Parliament, former Deputy Minister Aka, you may follow up on that. But we should be now the Ukra dance and say Pampe, Waka or be free. 0302 211 701 4 as we have in the conversation. Or the buy bet you also be free. So how then do we kill it? Because any political issue is a national issue. But we have the political will to do what you want to do. Badwam be akoso.
Oye in some trophy, I mean, where are the papa abra aben obeya oye them announcement in that. In some trophy no were fast so many serious. I mean, Sesha in a home will lead charging most of them were in some trophy.
Yeah.
And they did very well. But there, the whole thing became there. We are stopping some people by allowing some people because some people are untouchable.
Was that what was going on?
That was what was going on.
We are stopping a group of Ghanaians and allowing same certain group of Ghanaians
to do it. I mean, but we're here. I mean, people were doing it with impunity, but others were being arrested and whatever. And you see, right now in the Ghana, there is gold. Even say yesterday, you may to from her. You bring your good. Into one mama, target no call the known areas.
Lesser known.
And you realize that then they one will move. So from there they started moving from wherever then they moved to the next area. By the time they will come there, they've moved to the next area. Why in there? They've destroyed. You see, look, we need to do a lot of reclamation. Look, that thing is going to cost Ghana a lot of money, billions of cedis.
Reclamation, no?
I'm telling you, we have to reclaim all those lands. And rather, you see, I always believe there in ikwaye ehun like farming. In farming a bit attractive. In mijiti there, it don't be brainer. They take solace in mining, the illegal mining. If they are gainfully employed on plantations, at least because it's dangerous going down there. But if I can work and be paid some money that I can take care of myself, my wife, and my children, why would I go and do this dangerous act? See, me, I'm just saying, the Galamsey thing is still on. It's not, I mean, yes, maybe it's been minimized, but it is still on. You can go out there and check. In Sunudu was a machine, we also find champagne. Just pass through there and you'll be shocked.
Illegal mining is still ongoing.
Masa, I mean, you know, I don't know, but you just send your people out there.
Okay.
As I say, now, make sure that they go with police because most of these boys out there are armed and dangerous. So they should. I mean, it's still going on.
Okay, but have you been following two things in the country? Just the Nkranza case, and then the Achimota Forest issue.
Yeah.
Nkranza case, no. Have you been watching the space?
Yeah.
What's happening? What's your understanding?
No, even there. You see, it's a samna. I care 2 stories. The town folks, what's there? No, this guy saw something that the police didn't want him to talk about. That's the main reason why. That's the main reason why he was killed. And police also say like he was a suspect who was trying to, evade arrest or whatever. But whatever is happening, I believe our police people for some time now, they've been up and doing. They've been up and doing, I believe there by this time, at least this kind of things we shouldn't be hearing from their quarters. Just make sure you do the, proper investigation, get the right people. Because could you believe there, I have a nephew. There was some case some years back in Mankesim. It was like a murder case. And like joke, they came to round up people. He was arrested. And sent to police, from police to court. Look, he was in prison for a couple of years before investigation revealed the right people that did that thing, and he was released. He was lucky, and he might be one of the luckiest. What about nothing came up again? They've jailed people, so the case becomes closed. Sometimes we need to get some facts before we move in to do those arrests, because there are no. Look, let me tell you one thing. If the guy is an armed robber, there is no way one person in Kwanzaa wouldn't know that the boy is an armed robber.
People will know.
Look, let me tell you, armed robbers, they live with people. But they are saying that, no, this guy
is not.
It's not an armed robber, unless maybe he's a Piccadilly type. But if he's not a Piccadilly type, or a proper armed robber, people would definitely know. It's in Piccadilly type,
And yeah, the type, no.
Oh, no, what's there? There was this story Isaac Adongo said about Piccadilly.
Yeah, the Piccadilly one Adongo MP.
Yeah.
You
remember that story?
Yeah, I remember that story.
Yeah, also there, look, if you want to be the father, either Auba, Nauban, when university, when you now one day, I'll catch you when you may be obey, if you may obey, also obey arm robber. And if a panning in the Kasaya, also no, that is what you do. And a baby no friend, the band on anything or not catching there. So I'm robber Nesebea, Amy. I've been arm robber all my life. Into my more guidelines in BB. Debia Shaterfufu. Kusidebia Kochapu.
The impression is that you are an angel.
Say Woko, Chapu Wednesday, Kochapu Wednesday. Woko Thursday, Kochapu Thursday. Woko Sunday, Sunday. And make sure there every time they are able gospel music we feel na boom na nkofo all when you want to see and apart your morning devotion na omo area nya watch wa nkofo na obede they will come and testify there. No, this guy can never be an armed robber because Christo need to the work chop or your double often Piccadilly style. But at the end of the day, I don't think in Kwanzaa is that sophisticated. But I know this, if the person is a real armed robber, at least one or two people would have known. And sometimes, out of enthusiasm, police, they overstretch. As I say, you go in to go and arrest people. We've always had the issue of mistaken identity.
Yeah.
So maybe the youth too. Although when you're there or a mistake in our one life lost is even bad. For you to go on rampage and you don't know what else I always see. Now in Krofu wasa we lose in Krofu ashrim one kwana day. Inti makache imbebu nusu de wonya butar na bibia asamne dan wonya butara obohu.
So now the challenge is the narrative is not a baby.
Yeah.
Yehu baby a abanti no yehu ko fa so bedu nkran. Yehu de see a ombefa na himache no. The police is saying this, the family is saying this, the town folks are saying this, the RecSec is saying they are not on top of full briefing, So the member of parliament is reading a lot of meanings into what is happening. It doesn't, and what might, so a gun and you don't feel very, very okay.
No, Masa.
Asambana,
is worrying, or yemshishi, as I say. Because in them way, you know what happened to me yesterday?
Yeah.
You know what happened to me yesterday?
Yesterday?
In the intercession, you see, Mahama Road, you know, through to Elwak.
Okay.
That's the road I've been using most times. Until on my way to 37, and there it do 37 traffic light. Right goes to like Dankwa. Let me say Dankwa. Right goes to Tetekwashi.
Yeah.
Left comes to Accra here. Yeah. The street goes to Jowulu. Thank you. That time Mr. I was feeling some way into my room, my glasses down. I had in my room kakra. And I had baby I met Marcus Ametra and driver side in the Wabafom. Could you believe I saw a motorbike. The two guys were on motorbike by my side. Me say when you trainer red light now so. Green light now so now. Green light this so walk out they tore my watch. Ah. Yeah. Ewa, but luckily the watch fell in the car. Ewa, so they just have to turn and they hit back to like Elwak. Until Hona, instead of going straight to they just turned Hona. I wouldn't chase them because of they tried stealing my watch and the watch was in the car. What two mistripe ended that. Into one mama I am some way, you chrome me kakra. Into that one. Into me, I believe that the police shouldn't be releasing statements by now. Yeah. They should make sure that they have the full brief, they have the full details. In some okodo, no quarrel woman, on no other was a babon, Abuano Cisia, because Cisia say, what decided that war, what the story about you, women and them not see, in order was someone, and that kind of thing. No. They shouldn't rush to go to the press. One yabutar, now, won't you show me, what you show me, who no no fa asam to ama embebunu so why there wa kuma atunwoyem.
But it's been happening. People are having causes to raise issues about even as a minor kasa kwa fa so fa post for how post for you maybe a binomo with impunity.
Master,
and all those things.
Master, and that is one thing I'll seriously blame this government for that thing.
You're blaming this government or the nation Ghana?
No, maybe often the kind of boys that enters into the police. You know, they make some of us former MPs and former appointees, you know, we look so stupid. Just imagine there, Emi boys be aba muho de opede woko police. And I'm saying, okay, police forms no baba oba one feel now we qualifier, we'll see what we can do. Like I say. And these are people maybe with secondary school, but maybe okre no work through exams no one pass. Another okre no was any height, okre no was the age and that kind of thing. Na say MPP ba. Na omo JH simple when we na utu moju police. You know if you go home, you know what those boys will be telling you. How is there any man qualified the other muko police? Could you mention ono why the JH simple when we in your no police are telling you way. I mean, it makes you feel so bad that you were not there to help them, as I say. But you see, we are killing the service by taking those people in there. I've gone to a police station, the charge office in the Pokot Master. Those times, I remember those times. Police Nipo San 7, Mr. Otro, who statement you see there, white trouble. But you go there and the person can't string even one sentence together. In Pokrobe Jino say, oh yeah, Pokrachi illiterate. Now or can I say who write this info? It's a more in there. Watch your bibi no wake jelly because Pokov Otna or Nakazo on Tishi. Now Pokro Jino also what try that man so antemwe. Until at the end of the day.
That's all the air in the NTS.
Yeah, you know they can in court.
You try umbra, you try and come as one say.
Charlie there. But
for Frank, my was over. Yeah, Dabu Namas here twice so in the next 20 minutes. We APJ one say now if you was when you're Quenya na went to me at area just say oh yeah. My review say national security focus boy koko. My review. You know, baby, I want to be a morning now. we empesa de no who say ho bi twam koba who so bia na montu bia wo tu na nso ani obayan hwe hansa na bibia kosi oh o se akwa no ni moto betwa na me na me hwe na me si we de wa na wo hwe na o se sa ko yi ni para approach for city obia betena o area ho hu se wa ye adwuma fitia anopa no nsia kopem anyume no ndu da non do ni do any hundred of opie so after the dress no DP no so ati say e mo rem kakra na oja na man ko and see adwuma ya bi na kabala kwa Saturday
so na amahen ma what can I say they share the northern part of Ghana.
Yes,
it's true.
Yes,
because there has been a report some time ago. I think that NDC was in power, so now BBC 4-year report said some insurgency about border posts around the Tatale area crossing Togo into it. Secondly, national security ekoye soup be around Diali. There's a village called Nambagla.
Okay.
Honon say Ebimo Abba said they are coming to teach people Islam and teach them Arabic and all those things. National security ko here, you know. Na omo homu yi papa. So asem na kosi senya, of course the national security matter, we don't know about it. But the reason why I've raised this, you know, there was border between Ghana and Togo. There was border between Ghana and Burkina Faso. And now I know say those terrorists they are rife in Burkina Faso, killing people. Villages have been under attack in Burkina Faso. Hundreds of people have been killed in the name of say Omodi Omuye jihadists. Next door of Burkina Faso no Ghana through your baby afeno your friend is saying Bongo area no your border post be honum. Sa border post no very vulnerable. Oko Paga area your another border post more bush rules or more so yemma ye ni na ho as nordness. Obi biara obeba oya ho bia na okase we Muslim ni or ye teacher ni or ye say report to the authorities first quietly no oni na omoma ni omoni dey enko no so or honum no a genuine you will get to know yentimi sakini pasa but of course we should be careful how so that those areas no na make say me patcho mestre men call for northern part of Ghana Savannah region through the Bole area no your border with Cote d'Ivoire. Okay, oko upper western so Hamile area your border. Oko Laura Cabo constituency honum side honum or also border be honum. So all those areas I think say we need, and we are happy to have Interior Minister as somebody who's come from that area. Okay. And of course the Defense Minister too is also coming from Bimbila Tatale area. Those borders are there, they also should understand. So I'm saying that yes, Yamayeni and Kohon Papa.
Okay,
yes,
thank you.
Because a serious threat to us. A serious man
for the national security to within just a matter of 2 weeks, no, continue to remind us.
Yes.
Say you're mindful of our environment and our personal security, and also.
And let me clear this: some of them come in the name of say they are Muslims, they are Islamic scholars, and all that. A true Muslim is not taught to kill. The highest crime in Islam is murder. The highest crime. The God says you cannot make this life that He has put in somebody, you can't create it. That you, if you take it away, there is no way He, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, will not punish you. So it is something, a Bible says, because on your Muslimini, that person is not a Muslim. That person is not a Muslim. Because if you understand Islam, Islam says, Lakum dinukum waliyad-din. Keep your religion and let me keep my religion. Don't stop me from what I do. I won't stop you from what you do. Let us all worship and see who God is going to choose in the end. That is proper Islam. But yet people sit down in the name of Islam. Some of them even cut them and they cannot even recite Fatiha. But they use Islam as a cloth and go out there to perpetrate some of these actions. And we Muslims, that is where we have a problem. Watch every stranger who is coming into that mosque with you to pray with you with a second eye and report to authorities quietly. Then they watch him. Because that is where we are vulnerable.
The mosque.
We need to watch it. The mosque. They use the mosque more. Churches, they don't even really use it much. It's in Nigeria where northern Nigeria, churches are under attack mostly. Even today, northern Nigeria, the mosques are where they even kill. The schools and the mosque. So I think we should watch it. Okay. We shouldn't joke with it, what has come up.
All right, so that's very important.
This call is in the right direction because I don't think Ghanaians we are security conscious. Like me, sometimes I don't even like maybe. I mean, you don't care. I mean, but it's about time we sit back because several attacker, like the National Security Minister said, no, their target will be crowded areas. Maybe in the warrior program, Accra Mall. They can easily enter there. But how do they enter the country? It's the most more can. And we should also watch. They don't only come as Muslim clergy or clerics coming to teach. No, some of them come in properly through the airport, come in as
neatly dressed,
as tourists. Yeah. That is what they will do. They will come in because they know Ngoba. You know they came through the airport, so there is no cause for alarm. And now, before they will start, and you see one funny thing in there, people like that, those who come through the airport, what they do, they recruit our own boys.
Yeah, spend on them.
They are one kafa or being baby no be damage, because
yeah. To the least thing be an audio.
I told you about somebody trying to steal my watch yesterday. It come Chrome. So a little thing, little motivation, more that people will be jumping to it. But Mapacho. Any boy, Obia, Obaba Dada, or there, JEO, Fabagi, Obi Crampons in the bag, Rija Umpa. You have to be very careful because you don't know what is in the bag. Why do you think they're airport now? Last minute, I make a mistake was skillful. Muko, and I make me to climb, baby. Then I was going to Argentina and see, we do Holland now. Baby, the madam said, make a washroom. So I left my hand bag. No, we just see, oh, Charlie, we use washroom about. You know, when I came, they picked the bag up. So I have to go back to the security and go and pick my bag.
They will not allow.
Because you can't leave your bag and you go somewhere. What about boom boom now? You blast people, then you are hiding in the washroom. No. They took it and they were security check and so on. So when I came, the guy told me that the security people just came and picked the bag up. I have to go there and say next time I shouldn't leave. Sometimes they will use our own people.
Yeah.
You see, the best way for them now is recruiting people within where they want to attack.
Yeah.
They have the money, people are funding them. So when you scan out bagana, boys be and that kind of thing, you give the person like 10,000. There, Charlie, this is this thing. Go and plant this thing here. What the Kusama, one bear 5,000. Go and plant this here. And you see, Ghana, we are so cheap to the point there. With if the person comes with like 1 million Ghana cedis, he can bomb like 100.
No, it's true.
No, I mean poverty. Because poverty. Yeah. I mean, look, they give the boy jihad for over then.
Or the bomb
she said, no, that one is not like that. Just take this thing, go to this place.
Place this thing there for me.
Place
God
this
forbid.
thing somewhere. Even in the dustbin or something.
God forbid.
Okay. So what's your understanding? Come and educate us. Say,
but you see, me who normal P was social media and traditional media. And I make us say me di Ghana for who ya kakra. And I me say di media for who ya kakra. You see, so fake news. Any sensational news as some are canon. Real. People intention who should know better would say, let's trigger this. Now you create hate in my mind. Yesterday, when I listened to the Lands and Natural Resources Minister, I cringed. After all, if you can, EI 144 now, that is not exactly what it says. Then the impression that you created out there, your tongue, Achimota Forest. Something that was created in 1930, 92 years down the line. Akufo-Addo Abaya Beton. That is a dangerous trend we are having for ourselves. Now see, and I always like me hear that segment on Asempa. Segment on Asempa. And even when you sit on this show, you do it always. That patriotic feeling, that patriotic assumption that we need to have as a people must not be taken lightly. My politics, say no what is happening is that it is about NDC, MPP. Now the think tanks who should even know better and shape us have also divided themselves. Some are now NDC, some are now MPP. The think tanks, so from so one middle, educated. No, you call them and all they do is that they have turned themselves to the regime changes. They decided to say why they better power. Oba power we are. Decided to say why they didn't call. How long can we continue with this? In Tiachimota for us, Obi Biara what triggers sad negative news in this should bow his head down in shame.
That the forest is being sold.
It's not sold. It's not. You listen to the minister. It's just the time all that he has enumerated point to the fact that it has not been sold and there's no intention for it to be sold. That ecosystem now creating is very important to us. We all know. And you know what? To the large extent, it should be nationwide. Say wunam baby na say wa bre opadua bi atena ama waje wa home anyhow. People are cutting down trees recklessly. People are saying whatever they want to do. Obi ase me pedan. Obi ase me the container obi the container kwa ko si baby a tree si ho no wa to tree na to no the container si ho. Obi say na o say obey hairdresser na obey uko kan o say hey I accept. Meanwhile that is a buffer government has created for the beautification and also for your natural health. Ya kan we nyina ye na ete ho na fake news and NDC MPP and NDC MPP. I am an MPP all right, but what is wrong if MPP does, I will say it. I will not be for the sale of Achimota Forest today and I will not be for it tomorrow. If only it's true that my government is going to do it, I will be one of those who will speak against it. It's a fact. Now then, fake news editor, we come and sit here and we discuss A4 sheet paper. It's not true. Obiatena baby atro Facebook so na they no news. Now what even some of the journalists ask is that Obi obetro be or fake Facebook be no be atam no their story.
Okay, so what is the
situation? I'm saying that
what is the situation now? We should believe what is on paper in terms of the release from the sector minister Abu Jinapo and his explanation yesterday on Good Evening Ghana.
Yes.
That the lands dating way back, a family rightfully taking it back, going through all our presidents to this current one, there's a land, whether we like or not, as we speak now, is not a part of the forest.
Absolutely. The provisions of the EI state so. The EI tells you which one belongs to the forest reserve, which one does not belong to the forest reserve. Okay. And I'm saying that there are technocrats on the ground. The Forestry Lands Commission, the Forestry Commission is there. Okay. Lands Commission is there for us to cross-check. These are documents you can check. The law itself is there for you to check. Who checking us and where it falls within the parameters of the forest. So be it. You come out and prove him wrong. So I am saying that at the end, I saw one piece, whether it's true, one of these, if anything, think tanks, one, I don't want to mention his name. Absolutely. Saying that sometimes they just want to, if they don't do this, I mean,
you don't get the needed.
You don't get the needed. I mean, that is serious. If it is true, because I respect him so much, and I know what kind of caliber he is. So if it is true, say, or no, not trust, I say, sometimes or say, we'll throw be out to get the government to respond. That is dangerous. And your usage of social media, people are learning. So you want to trigger with negative news, negative impression, and you get information. When the right to information bill is there.
It is, the right to information bill, frustrations is too much.
It doesn't matter, it's the beginning.
No, but frustrations.
But the intent is good.
You've given me good submissions.
Yes.
But my concern is that why should we always get to this point where people will misrepresent situations and then we'll come back to say this is not the...
let me tell you, in as much as government is accountable to the people and is supposed to inform the people, but let me tell you, the work of governance is loaded. That's a fact. You see, and I would appeal that the PR departments and the should be active. If, of course, a major thing like this is going on, we need to be sensitized. Exactly. That's also very important to preempt, to be able to stop those nefarious activities of anybody.
My only issue is that, it is education and the karma.
Very well. And high. To be
same has happened.
But let me also add this.
But we are not picking what the minister has said.
Hook, line, and sinker.
We are not going to do that. We are also, and I personally have spoken to some former ministers. You know, they have a contrary opinion. They are talking about a court judgment that is there, that is still hanging. Why is the ministry not resorting to that court judgment and all those? I am going to get a proper briefing and education.
Absolutely.
So that I can do a proper conversation on this matter.
I'm happy. But for now, what it is that...
For now, what it is that I believe the minister is not being
No, believe that is what it is. Okay. That is what it is. Right. There's no way it will be done.
You see, it's always good to have places like Achimota Forest. You know, and I think the reason why if you look at the source of this document, when it started circulating, go back to the source. It's a private developer. Yes, it's on no judge in the bay, it's judge started or deba out, no. You would so what is happening? Yeah. But when the human beings, they didn't take time to go and see which portion.
Then they ran to town.
That guy has been there long, trying to develop that area. Long ago.
It started from. If you look at where the genesis of the document now, so eventually they've sold this thing. It's no mama. But Inka oye maybe Kofi Bentil not on one trony BB keke. That one is a different ball game. But looking at where the thing is coming from, and we knowing that person, and we know that his agenda in the Achimota Forest
long
predates maybe 1921 when the thing was bought. I say. So at the end of the day, I mean, people will raise an issue. You understand me? If it's government, you know, I like the quick response though, but at the end of the day, we know things that maybe the minister didn't say.
Yeah.
You understand me? So that is why we are going to wait for the full Monty. They better say they will bring us a proper this thing. Because yes, the forest was taken for a purpose. But baby ye dream war na. Charlie, assassin be won't use now ye assassin e ma ban.
Bushafo.
Inti bushafo se kakra obeyi yaman and when you man. Into what share no where the forest is, if you look at what the response of in 2013, already in a President Kufuor waye eyidada. No, they watched and they realized that yes, until they said okay, then that person should be released to the family. And it wasn't released till we came to power. So in 2013,
NDC did that. Then
we did and we released, and even President Mahama went ahead that the forest itself should be used for ecotourism. As I say, bring some animals. I mean, just
to make the place like
ecotourism. And what happened? That is what is being done there. So when this thing came up, baby, I didn't feel.
We hit too hard at ourselves.
But funny enough, this is not something that. This is not an agenda that NDC is pushing.
No. Nobody has said so. But
what I am saying in there, you see, my brother, Odu baby, Odim, journalists one way because there are things they should know better. There are so many things that it's not. You see, sometimes if me I'm in opposition, I will say that the journalist should be up
and doing
and that kind of thing. But you see, sometimes and if the journalists are doing it and it favors me, I sit back, not knowing there it will come back to it. It's the same thing that he's talking about. No, you see, there were so much negative press against
on this matter.
On the same matter. On the same matter. 2013.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, you see, and there they felt comfort.
I have followed this matter because of an interest. You know, the interest continues to be my boss, Clemens Jato.
Yeah.
You know, and some of these things I've followed it because or a land person, I know the in and out of it. The whole I say you people don't know what's happening. The land is gone.
Wow.
It's not part of the forest.
Yeah.
It's gone.
That place,
so you see, it's forgotten that we have to all come back.
No, but you understand where I'm coming from.
We all come back and just know what is good for Ghana, do our proper demarcation, and that's it.
So it can't
be NDC.
No.
It's because, and then more power to oh no, Ghana. But when the other way around, John Mahama was also following suit what he came to me.
But
the NPP as of that time. No, you spoke.
I made the same.
I made the same. No. Your concern is what I'm saying is the sensationalism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my concern.
Sometimes, you know. You should have given me that point to say it. It's coming from somebody who is in opposition.
Unfortunately,
because I wouldn't be happy if all the time negative things are being checked out there.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. It's all about the reputation of the state.
Forgive me.
No.